It's the Opie and Anthony Show on XM 202, featuring Opie, Anthony, and James Norton.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Opie.
I'm scum because I'm a shapely European blonde.
Anthony.
Jesus, we are just whores.
James Norton.
Look at this face. How do you not love it and want to kiss it?
E-Rock.
Sex Bagel here on the radio with you.
Sex Bagel. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
And Sex Bagel gets hit with poker chips.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
I am Arsonist. I am Arsonist.
Can I kiss you on the mouth?
Yuck.
You want to kiss me?
Yuck.
Hello, exactly!
Yuck.
Stretch 1, 2.
Oh.
Stretch 1, 2. Stretch 1, 2.
You're doing old school calisthenics? Like Jack LaLanne?
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you, Anthony?
Oh, dandy.
How are you, Jimmy? I've been better.
Oh.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. The day after the Nor'easter 07.
Yeah.
I'm sure West Palm Beach is bored out of their skulls. I understand.
All right, enough.
I get it.
We don't get snow. We don't understand you. So occasionally their oranges will freeze down there. And we have to hear about their oranges freezing. But you go to the store, and there's still oranges and orange juice.
Or we got to hear about some dumb hurricane that barreled through.
Yeah, a tornado, a rogue tornado.
Yeah. So you understand, right?
Yeah.
Our phone number, 1-866-313-FREE. That's 1-866-313-FREE. Hope everyone had a fine Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
Just before we got on the air, they're doing a story here in New York. Some guy, oh my God, I love when this stuff happens. Some guy who owns a flower shop.
Yes, he's a florist.
A florist. His place burned down yesterday.
Oops. While he's trying to deliver his flowers, it just burnt down.
How does it burn down in the middle of a sleet storm, though?
I don't know.
You would think there'd be enough water around to kind of control it.
Maybe, maybe business wasn't so good.
That's what I'm thinking.
What do I know?
That's what I'm thinking. Because, first of all, he had two shops.
Did he?
So he extended the arm of his business.
Uh-huh.
Maybe he wasn't making ends meet. Figures I'll blow one of them out on Valentine's Day. It'll make the news because that's just a great story for the news.
Oh, yeah, they love stuff like that.
And now everyone feels sorry, so they're going to go to the other one and get flowers even today.
So sorry that
help the
your
guy
place
out.
burnt down. I'm here to buy some flowers to help you out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You smell like gasoline, kerosene, Zippo lighters. You don't smoke.
They got video of guys outside the shop. Like, what happened?
What happened?
They can't get their roses.
Yeah. Oh, there were people sitting there waiting for their delivery, I'm sure.
I would have demanded my roses anyway. All just charred and just burnt.
Yeah, just give these burnt flowers.
Here
you go, sweetie.
Give your sweetie like a smoking bouquet of roses.
Sorry, sweetie. My sweetie.
Let's say hi to Rich in Pittsburgh. What's up, Rich?
Hey, nothing. I was telling whoever answered the phone, used to be a big Howard Stern fan and went out and got serious in that.
Yeah.
And once I heard you guys, it took a couple weeks, and then I started listening to you, and then I got DirecTV, and then I purchased an XM, so I got you on the cable and the radio now.
Wow, look at this endorsement.
Yeah, you guys are really cool. I'm glad the big-nosed Jew's gone, and we don't got to listen to him no more, so...
Well, he's too busy planning a wedding.
I'm planning a wedding. I'm 55 years old, and I'm acting like I'm 20.
Yeah, he kind of gets old, so...
Read your local paper.
Thank you, sir.
Read about Howard's engagement. It'll make you puke.
Like what? You know something?
See, I haven't even heard too much about him anymore. There's nothing in Pittsburgh about him. He ain't been on the news.
Well, let me tell you what's going on with Howard. First of all, Howard Stern is the second most popular guy with the name Howard Stern at this point.
Yeah.
There's another one called Howard K. Stern that's a lot more famous than Howard is.
He's in the news every day, that guy.
And Howard's not getting the publicity he used to, so now he has to do these crazy things to keep his name in the paper.
Outrageous.
That's the only reason he got engaged, because he has such a massive ego, and it's all about him. As he's moving forward with his career on satellite, he's trying to figure out ways to keep his name in the paper.
Yeah, because it just hasn't really happened over there at Sirius. It's not getting any publicity.
Right.
It's just the way it is. You could be a huge fan. I'm not even getting to that. You could be a huge fan. You could not be a fan. The truth of the matter is, it's just there is no real buzz about it. Not really making the news at all. And you announce you're getting married. That's going to make some news. But even that, I mean, I think it hit one paper here in New York.
It's getting a little coverage in New York, but not what he wanted.
No.
Because people don't care as much. And he did it right after the whole Anna Nicole Smith, Howard K. Stern thing. We know how he works.
Yeah.
He wanted to knock Howard K. Stern out of the papers with his cute little announcement.
Good luck.
It's not going to happen.
That story's got slowly rotting legs as they won't bury the bitch. Jesus. Would you bury Anna Nicole Smith already?
What did they say? They got her on ice or something?
I was wondering,
oh,
you guys,
geez,
I listen to KDKA Talk Radio in Pittsburgh, too.
Yeah.
There was a news clip yesterday. I don't know if you guys heard it. They said he was if it was the judge or whatever, but the guy talked with sound like a New York accent, and he was saying how he could keep the body as long as he wants, and if he wants to, he can go and look at it at any time. It didn't even sound real. I didn't know if you guys had that.
Yeah, the judge apparently is telling both sides, because one side, of course, wants her buried. One side wants all kinds of tests done and paternity tests, and she needs to be available for those for some reason. Can't just take a tissue sample. So in the meantime, she's not being buried.
Yeah.
She's not being buried. So the judge said, look, because their concerns are that she's going to decompose, and she's already decomposing, and they want to have some kind of an open casket thing. So the judge said, look, this body is mine right now. It's in my custody. She's and he said, this baby is on ice.
This baby's on ice.
This baby's on ice, talking about her body. This baby's on ice, and I could go down there and look at her, and she'd look fine. I could keep her for months frozen like this. So don't you worry about it, he says.
How creepy is that?
The guy just was being a little blunt with a dead body.
Well, he was real arrogant. It was like he was talking about like a popsicle or something. Do they got her in a refrigerator or something?
Well, they got her in some kind of freezer, apparently, and this guy was even talking about, I could go down and see her. I don't most of the time.
Yeah, right.
But sometimes I do, and we thaw her out. And
you got to be creepy to have that job, and you're taking a peek late at night before you lock all the doors.
Frozen implants.
No one's around. You're taking a look.
He might be a necrophiliac, too.
You never know.
Well, they're keeping the body until at least the 20th, I guess, because they're getting a DNA sample eventually.
20th?
Yeah, supposedly at least till the 20th. And it's funny. Anna Nicole Smith's mom's going to end up getting the body and doing whatever she wants with it, bury it wherever she wants.
At that point, you got to cremate it or something.
So, all right, Rich. Hey, thanks for the props. We greatly appreciate that.
Love you guys. Thanks.
We'll get down to Pittsburgh eventually.
All right.
That was a nice endorsement right there. Also, the latest on Anna Nicole Smith, she underfed her baby.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Starved her baby was the headlines. Starved her baby.
Because, see, you're supposed to feed your baby a lot, and that's why they get all puffy and stuff. You want to nourish them. Yeah. And, to keep them looking cute, I guess you got to underfeed them. Yeah. And Nicole Smith was underfeeding her baby.
She was telling the nannies and everything to not feed them so much, so the not feed the kids so much, so she would be thin.
Yeah.
She doesn't want a big fatty like she ended up, I guess.
I don't know. And now we're learning that there's a doctor from, West Hollywood that was getting her methadone while she was pregnant.
8
months pregnant.
8 months pregnant.
Oh, this story has legs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It has legs.
People love this. And the stupid talk shows, the Insider and all those, Extra and all that, it's all they talk about. Oh, my God. All they talk about. Nothing new. They just love. They had an exclusive interview with Anna Nicole's mother. Was one last night. I'm like, exclusive. I've seen this bitch on the news
on every news channel
since her daughter dropped dead. Every day, all hours of the day. She's just yapping about this. What exclusive thing is she going to come up with? She hates the Howard K. Stern guy. She wants the baby. She ain't getting it. She talks about how wild and free-spirited her daughter was. Most people just call it being a slut whore.
I love that, yeah.
It's her mom. What's she going to say? My daughter was a slut whore?
Mom says free spirit. The rest of the world says slut.
She's a free spirit. You know what that means? But we were also, yesterday talking about that whole Howard thing and the fact that, if you're working on your second marriage, you're in your 50s, and you got a relatively to you younger girlfriend. Yeah. You don't pull the big engagement thing, and it's embarrassing.
He did it in the nude too. Ugh.
What? Yeah, that's what the story is. That's another load of just shocking bull crap.
Everything has to be shocking with you, right, Howard?
Everything has to be shocking. We took our clothes off.
I demanded that she take her clothes off, and then I took mine off, and then I threw a ring at her. Ugh.
Stop. Opie brought up such a great point.
Guaranteed he's going to be a father again. Guaranteed. It's the only way he's going to be able to keep her.
If you look at the picture in the paper, Opie brought it up. And when you look at it, he looks like his mother looked back in the 80s.
He looks like an old lady now.
When he used to bring his mom on the show.
He has the same ugly face as his mom.
He's got that same.
The only thing that's different
like
is the poodle wig.
Poodle.
And we've heard things about that hair over the years.
It's a weave.
When is that going to come out?
I'm in my mid-50s and not a gray hair. Really. It's a miracle.
Yeah, your favorite shock jock goes to the parlor.
The parlor.
Boy, that must make you proud to listen to him. He goes to the parlor to get his hair done. He probably gets a 2-for-1 with his mom.
I'm under the dryer another 15 minutes.
Say what you want about us. We've never went to the parlor to get our hair done.
The parlor. The beauty parlor. Yeek. But it's something you do, like when you're a kid. That's something that you do. The big. I'm sure there'll be like a big stupid wedding and everything, but the announcing your engagement and stuff. That's one of those. I don't know.
That was all.
That's your first timer. When in the same article says his 20-some-odd year marriage ended. When you were already married for 20-some-odd years. The novelty's kind of gone.
But you watch, he's going to have another baby now, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious. That's the reason they're getting married.
And if he does, it's just pull the tapes of him just ragging on Larry King and who's the other guy from The Odd Couple? Tony Randall.
Oh, yeah, Tony Randall.
Tony Randall. Anthony Quinn. Every time one of these guys had a kid, all he did was goof about how it's going to be. What are they going to go to the high school, Father-Son Day of school, and they're 60 years old? They're an embarrassment to the kid.
Well, I think just about everyone would agree at this point. He's not believable anymore.
No, it's
just not believable.
It's a sad fizzle. Fortunately for him, hey, God bless him. He's making money hand over fist apparently over there. They can't give him enough money over there, which, hey, good for you. But as far as everything else goes with radio, wow, that is a fizzle. He has fizzled.
Let's say hi to Freddie in Belmore. Freddie, what's up?
Hey, guys, how you doing? Listen, Howard's got a wig 1,000%.
Yeah.
How do you know that Howard has a wig 1,000%?
All right, because if your father's bald, you're going to be bald. Just look, it's in the genetics.
I've heard it skips a generation.
No, it's 1,000%.
All right, I hear it skips a generation.
I don't think it's a definite on anything.
It's not 1,000%. My dad, at the end of his life, didn't have much hair, and I'm one of 5 boys, and two of us losing the hair, and the other 3 not. So
yeah, it doesn't matter.
It actually has nothing to do with your dad. It's you get it from your mom's dad.
Okay.
It's an X-linked gene and cannot be carried in a Y chromosome.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, Mr. Education.
I think.
Oh, we got a smart one working with us today. What's that? Wow, FedEx truck.
It's the icy, that thing coming at you.
If you're wondering where your flowers are today, there you go.
That was it.
That FedEx truck didn't make it.
A nice tandem tractor-trailer going completely sideways into, I guess, a police car.
Yeah. Here's the clip of the judge about Anna Nicole Smith's body.
Oh, good.
This court accepts jurisdiction in this case.
A Florida judge will hear evidence in the case tomorrow, but this is what he had to say today.
The body belongs to this judge. This body belongs to me now.
How do you come off what's he trying to prove here with this statement? Be a little couth. Jesus.
They're going to go down there and find stuff in her hair and her face.
Yeah,
Your Honor, forget it.
All right, it's yours.
How can we
blame anymore?
How can we blame you?
That's pretty arrogant.
Probably just goes down and yells at it.
Yeah.
Hey, body just to yell at.
What do? You were pregnant.
Let's go to. Oh, go ahead, Jimmy.
No, I feel like your team loses, you just start hitting her. You know?
Like that. Just
you start punching her if the Yankees lose a game if they're playing.
You just punch her. Your rib shots.
Let's say hi to Bobby on Long Island. Bobby!
Hey, what's going on, O&A?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that first caller talking about Howard, he's totally right, man. My brother, he ended up getting a Sirius satellite radio when, Howard made the announcement. He said the show sucks now, and Howard doesn't even want to work half the time,
Yeah. Well, I think he gets every Friday off, so... I think he gets I think he gets about 13 weeks of vacation a year. We're trying to take a vacation in May, then they won't even let us do it.
Oh my God, the problems that's
ridiculous,
making.
Because I started listening to you guys a couple months ago. The show is so much better than Howard ever was, man. I'm so glad I made the switch, and I'm trying to convince my brother to do it too.
All right, yes. Give him some time.
Yeah, it takes a while.
We're a bit harsh at first listen.
Yeah. And people fall into their habits.
All right, thanks, Bobby.
Thank you.
Doing what you do.
All right, cool. I appreciate that. Here's the story with the guy whose flower shop burned down. Another story we touched on right away here.
Now, this fire couldn't have happened at a worse time. An entire business and building, a total write-off. But the owner says he's moving ahead.
You can't look back. You have to go what's in front of you. You're going to get an obstacle. You got to go around it.
The fire started in the back of the building. Chaff sinks, stored paint, and aerosol cans helped fuel the blaze. But by early morning, it was obvious.
The building, unfortunately, is probably a total loss. If you see it, they've had a major collapse of the roof, a major collapse of the back and the side wall.
Working at his other location, the Piazzas count their losses this Valentine's Day.
Yeah. You got to look forward to the insurance check.
Oh, no kidding, man. It's perfect.
It certainly is.
Who would think that I burned down my place on Valentine's Day?
Maybe you're a little overextended. Who knows?
Something's going on there. All right, we're just getting warmed up. We got lots to do today. You stay there, and we'll continue, okay? Yes. We got to talk about the JetBlue thing. Please, 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 please. What? Please tell me Tom Chiasano was on one of these planes. Please, 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 please.
Oh, the ones that were stuck for 10 hours.
Wasn't he leaving to go down to Florida on JetBlue?
On JetBlue.
Oh, come on. Someone please tell me he was stuck for 10 hours.
I hope he's still there. 31 hours, the forgotten flight.
He's on the plane trying to clean his braces.
He fell asleep in the bathroom with his head just resting on the bowl lid, sitting there.
Why wouldn't he be in his seat?
He just got tired. He's an older man with a gay tie. He fell asleep.
This JetBlue thing's interesting, and we've all been. Most of us have been in a similar situation. Maybe not for 10 hours.
Dude, if it's 5 minutes, I'm annoyed.
Exactly. We'll get into that and other things. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hear what everyone else is talking about. O&A Uncut and Live, continuing the show on XM Satellite Radio starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Visit xmradio.com to subscribe.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The virus is spreading. Opie and
Anthony! Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. Wow! The O&A virus spreading across America. We got a phone number. You might want to write it down. 1-866-313-FREE. That's 1-866-313-FREE.
If Very interactive program.
Oh, boy, is it. The Pal Talk cameras are fired up and working.
Yep.
They did a whole article in the New York Times, yesterday?
Yeah.
About how video is being incorporated into radio shows?
Yep.
Not a mention for us. I know the New York Times hates us, but come on.
Wow. I know. Not even a peep.
We went early with the video craze.
Real early. I got clips on my computer, one of my computers, that we used to put up on our website.
Back at AAF?
Back at AAF.
Now that's...
Back in like the mid-90s.
Mid-90s, sure.
And, full motion video that we had up the next, that night of what was going on in the studio. So we were in really early on this whole thing.
Real early. And then we pretty much filmed everything when we were over at NEW back in the day.
That made it up on 90s. Websites, up on Foundry Music. And now, these guys are toting cameras around in the studio, and then they put up stuff on their website, and all of a sudden they're in this article like they're breaking new ground.
Like they're the pioneers.
Unbelievable, the bias in that paper.
No kidding. Well, we're up to Pal Talk cameras where they're on constantly. You get to see what we're doing during the breaks and all. Yep. We don't get a dime for it, by the way. I get emails every once in a while like, will you stop plugging Pal Talk? What, you're taking their money? We don't get any. We have to pretty much pay for our account.
Matter of fact, I pay for my account.
Yeah. We just know.
My own account. I don't care. I just want the people to be able to take a peek into the studio.
We just know it's an extension of the radio show.
Yeah. You got to start doing other things. You got to to start incorporating some of this new technology into radio. The old slobs that refuse to do it or are just holding out for cash, it's not going to work out.
No, and then we get the fine ladies on Pal Talk. They're wowing us every morning. It's just wonderful for everybody.
Beautiful.
The room is open and people are just waking up. It's kind of cool to see who you're talking to. It's kind of cool to see people like making their breakfast and coffee and stepping out of the shower completely nude. That never hurt anybody.
Nice. That trumps breakfast and coffee.
Yeah, I know. I know. Way to make it exciting and work up to the nudity.
Nudity, you get to see toast burn. Get everything, folks.
I am very concerned with this radio show. I got to tell you, I am very concerned. Where's the instant feedback? It says it all.
Yep.
Speaking of being interactive, another fine feature we got. You go to opieandanthony.com. There's a little instant feedback link. You click it. You can say whatever you want about the shows. Maybe something you like or maybe something you hate.
Usually something you don't like. You write down.
Yeah, we use lines from our listeners all the time and give them credit. So go to opieandanthony.com and check that out as well. Yes, Jimmy.
Isn't it a widget, too? Like on Mac, one of the little widgets they have?
Yes, a widget.
Feedback,
you could have an instant feedback widget you could download.
Yes. Well, Maurice from Texas.
Maurice.
You guys are gay. So you spank an Irish boy for Valentine. What now? Well, we can't say that. But, yeah, he's basically talking about what happened at the end of the show yesterday.
Yeah.
And I am deeply, deeply concerned, and I don't disagree with the listeners. Something is wrong with this radio show.
I even said.
And we have nothing to do with it, by the way. We didn't want to go in this direction.
I said it yesterday. I said this could be the gayest show we've ever done at the end of the show yesterday over at XM. It was... We had Ron and Fez, who were on this very station here in New York. What time did they come on? 6? Yeah. Had them come on and join us for the last part of our show. And it just turned into pandemonium.
Yeah.
And it ended up where we are a show that would love to have nude women come in so we could do some kind of hijinks, have some fun, bring a little sauciness to the program for some of our gentlemen listeners. But we couldn't do that. We can't do that. Not here, especially.
No, but they have no problem with naked guys, is what I'm getting at here.
There was a nude man.
We basically were talking about having a naked woman in the studio. Ant was just going to give her $100 to be nude. That's it. We weren't even going to have her on mic. And Tom, with his braces, comes running down the hall in a complete panic.
In a tizzy.
That it's corporate policy, blah, blah, blah. By the way, we're working on that, and we will get our nudity back.
Yes.
But they have no problem when one of the guys gets naked.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Any guy could get naked, and you could slap his ass, but they keep the ladies out. What is that about? Who's making that policy? Uh-oh. That's questionable, isn't it?
Who do they hire down there in Washington to make that decision?
Who's making that final decision?
Who?
I think the ladies should be kept out of the studio at all costs.
Yeah.
And the gentlemen can be brought in and spanked or whatever, anything.
Well, here's the deal. We had Eastside Dave on the other side of the show yesterday, and for Valentine's Day, I know this sounds crazy, but he got completely nude. He hid some stuff in a cup.
Yeah.
And there, I'm looking at the video. This is just wonderful. This is going to get the job done for us. I'm watching Eastside Dave get spanked by another man. This is what we did for Valentine's Day.
That's love.
There's radio shows out there. They're doing the hacky bits. They're marrying couples for Valentine's Day.
Oh, why didn't you think of that?
Mass weddings. There was a show that married a gay couple because that's outrageous. And what do we do? We spank a guy for Valentine's Day.
How did it mutate?
Guy on guy spanking.
How did it mutate?
I don't know, but I'm deeply concerned.
Because we didn't start off saying, okay, we're going to end the show like this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or, yesterday. It just kind of, all of a sudden, I'm looking over and going, how did we get into this situation? And I have no answer to that. There was Dave. At first, he just had like a button-down shirt on, and he was trying to cover up a little.
I'll tell you how it happened. It happens the same way with our show. It starts with a little thing, and then we have to escalate it until we get fired.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Let's not forget, we spanked Club Soda Kenny yesterday, too.
I think it got tied into that somehow.
Why are we spanking guys?
Oh, God.
Not one person in this organization is going to step up and go, hey, guys, you realize you're spanking dudes, right?
Why
are we spanking guys?
We're all thinking, why ruin a good thing?
Club Soda Kenny messed up yesterday, so, oh man, I hope it wasn't me. You might have to find the audio, but someone decided that Club Soda Kenny needed a bare bottom spanking.
Spanking.
So he drops his slacks or whatever the hell he was wearing yesterday.
They're slacks.
And he had bright red underpants on.
Big boxers.
He's saying it wasn't for Valentine's Day, but we're like, come on, Kenny.
Yeah.
Come on, you think this stuff out ahead of time. And then we spanked him, and we didn't get I know what it was. We didn't get a reaction out of him because he's a robot.
Yeah.
No emotion whatsoever. And then Ron and Fez joined our show yesterday, and they dragged Eastside Dave in and said, look, you want a reaction. This guy can't handle pain.
Oh, that's what it was.
Pain.
We were talking about how Kenny didn't really react because he can handle pain. And then they said, well, Dave cannot handle pain. And the way to prove it was to have one of our guys, Baby Bird Video guy, the guy that actually laid his head back over a garbage pail and let Pat from Munaki vomit into his face.
Well, that video's everywhere.
Yeah, that video's
Go
huge.
check it out if you haven't yet. It's amazing.
He took his hand, dipped it in water so it was wet, and just started smacking Eastside Dave until he was bleeding.
Yeah.
He actually had hand marks that were bloody, and he was screaming. He did scream. Oh, man, did he scream. And I'm looking around going, what is... He's completely naked except for an Opie and Anthony cup.
By the way, we had nothing to do with him.
Junk.
We had nothing to do with him being completely naked.
No, he just all of a sudden started ripping his clothes off. He
decided that he needed to be completely naked in front of 9 guys.
Do we have a clip of him being smacked with a scream?
Yeah, we're going to get that audio clip.
Oh, it's horrible.
Some of those audio clips, we'll get it on the radio in a few minutes. It's worth revisiting. But the videos and the pictures are up on opieandanthony.com, and I'm deeply concerned. We got to get the gay out of this radio show.
How can we get a young lady into the studio to then be spanked over the console? Just to undo the horror that was done yesterday.
Yeah, you know how they do like exorcisms every once in a while?
Yeah, that would be like an exorcism.
We need some kind of exorcism to get the gay out of this studio. And it's in both studios, by the way. We do a show from 2 studios every day.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of gay action in this studio.
Gay action.
There has. E-Rock was naked about a week and a half ago.
What happened?
Oh, yeah.
We're ripping the hair off his body.
Oh, that's true.
And the bosses, Tom with his braces, he wasn't running in that morning.
No,
we had a naked
being
guy.
stopped. If we had a girl with her pants down getting a Brazilian wax,
then
there
there's
would be
a
all
problem.
kinds of problems.
But
why is that?
But a guy naked in studio, the corporate has no problem with that.
Why
That
is
is
that?
bizarre to me.
Why can't we just get a girl? We like girls.
Believe it or
Guys
not, we
listening
love
like girls.
We love them. But something happened with radio that we're like, well, if we can't get girls in the studio, we might as well do gay stuff.
Don't they understand? Gays probably 10% of the population is what they're saying, and that's including lesbians, so they don't want to hear that either. So you're really doing niche programming when you're just catering to the gay. Now, if we catered to the entire male audience, less the gay, because they don't want to see the women, or hear them getting spanked or anything like that, we'll be winning.
Yeah.
We're getting 90%.
But to kind of defend ourselves a little bit, we had this bit we call Gay or Funny. The Eastside Dave thing yesterday was more funny than gay.
Yeah.
But, it's going to be tough to talk anyone into, agreeing with us after they see the videos on the website.
Oh, no.
But there are things that you do with your pals or whatever over the years where it's more funny than gay.
Is this gay or funny?
Yeah.
And you got to assess the situation, the context, and then go, it was funny.
Right.
Wasn't gay.
And sometimes guys try things at parties and stuff and like, dude, that's just gay. What is wrong with you?
How is this gay?
Like the old, your pal's passed out and I don't know, something might end up on his forehead for a quick pick. That's funny.
It's funny, but it's that to me is something I would never do at a party with any of my friends.
I understand that.
We used to draw, words on people's heads and stuff like that. But as far as pulling out the brain and slipping it on someone's forehead,
You didn't do that?
Never.
Oh, I can't tell you how many times at parties I've just sat there and pretended I was sleeping.
Jimmy hasn't had a drink in 20 years, but he's passed out at a lot of parties.
Jimmy's passed out again. He goes to just college parties with a bottle of vodka with water in it. Make sure everyone sees him drinking a lot of it. Hey, boy, I'm tired.
Get some fake puke from whatever that's. Yeah, thank you. Spencer's. Lays it to his side. Next thing you know, the fun begins for Jimmy Norton.
His face is covered.
No, that's funny, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
That's just funny.
A hog
I'm
on the
sorry.
forehead, funny.
Yeah, I have no problem defending that. That's funny. Of course. We do this bit every once in a while. If you're out there and you've done something crazy and you're not sure if it was gay or funny, give us a call. We're experts.
Get the gay out.
What was the one where a guy was swimming and he comes up for air?
Oh, they have a swimming contest or
Didn't
something.
we deem that one was gay? I'm trying to remember.
It struck us as very funny, but it is.
In the summer, I don't know, you're hanging out by a pool and everyone tries to do the underwater lap.
Yeah.
Well, these guys were doing the underwater lap, and one of their buds jumps in, and the other guy goes running to the other end of the pool, knowing he's going to come up with a big
gulp, like
gulp of air.
Like right when you hit that other side, you grab the side of the pool, you pull yourself up, and just go like that. So he positioned himself perfectly in line with the guy that was swimming underwater, and pulled down his bathing trunks.
People can figure it out. Yeah.
And the guy swam right up to him, pulled his head out of the water, and you know how your eyes are shut for a little bit, and he breathes in and opens his eyes, and there it's just an inch away, and everyone's laughing, and I'm sure the cameras are going off. That's pretty funny, but it's also pretty gay.
I'm not sure if we said that was gay or funny.
Well, you're laughing a lot, so I tend to think it's funny.
Now I'm starting to think it's funny. More funny than gay. But I guess what we have to do for our faithful listeners is just acknowledge that there's a gay thing happening here, and we're not happy about it, and we blame corporate.
Yes.
We blame Tom and his braces. That's who I blame today, and I pray that he was on that JetBlue plane for 10 hours yesterday.
That was stuck on the runway for 10 hours.
He was leaving yesterday for a little long weekend.
A jaunt
away
in
from
Florida.
this joint.
Florida, nice warm weather.
Yeah.
Just stuck on the runway. Oh, would that be great?
Because you know what? We want naked girls on our show.
We want women. Time to time. We're not talking about a daily event.
Yeah.
Just if the situation calls for it, get some girls up here. Like the old days.
Right. Let's say hi to Charlie, Philly, listening to us on WYSP. What's up?
Opie, Anthony, Jimmy, what's up, boys?
Hey, are you
Charlie?
Are you dopes down there still listening to Preston and Steve?
I don't know. I don't. I listen to O&A on XM.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Gotta love it.
Well, support YSP for us, too, will you? Because Preston and Steve are getting away with murder down there still. Effing murder. Hack radio is beating us in Philly. Yes, I hate to admit it, but yes, that is happening. Ugh.
More gay radio, I think we have to do, and that'll put us over the top. Yeah, yeah.
What's up, Charlie?
Well, I just wanted to say, every now and then, gay is gold. I mean, it wasn't like there was any bone smuggling going on yesterday.
No.
But all these guys calling in and writing in and emailing saying, oh, it's gay, it's gay, it's gay. Bring your girlfriends, your wives up to the studio. Let them do a show for the boys. Come on.
No, I understand that. I do understand that it was very good radio yesterday, but I'm concerned. Ann's concerned. Jimmy's not concerned.
Nah, I don't care.
He couldn't be happier at this point.
Whoa, hold on. I could be much happier. I'm not a homosexual. What a man does for a laugh.
See, Jimmy does a lot of funny, not gay, right?
Exactly. Hi, Daddy. Just keep laughing.
As long as you're laughing, this is funny, not gay.
Yeah, as long as you're LOLing. Get out of here with your arms like Kobe and your askew wig. Beat it, Mr. Miss.
Askew wig.
I understand that it was pretty good radio yesterday, but I'm scared of the pattern that is going on.
Yeah, and the double standard.
And the double standards, right. We had a great bit that actually XM told us we couldn't do, which amazed me because last I looked, you could do whatever the hell you want on satellite radio.
Yeah.
We had an unbelievable bit they said no to. So your blank has talent. Yep. And we were going to do some unbelievable things with the blank.
With the blank. A lady would come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
if you can't figure that out, then go listen,
a lot of people
to the pop station in your city if you can't figure out what blank means.
I think just by saying, so your blank has talent,
yeah,
I think people could be a little confused.
Really?
Yeah.
They're that stupid out there.
Well, you didn't even say if it's a guy or a girl.
Well, then you said a girl comes in.
Yeah, a girl comes in. And, the guys would have to come up with various ways to show the talent that can be expressed using certain areas.
Right.
That's all. And somebody had some great ideas. Some of our guys. Great ideas. And it got squashed.
Because some dopey broad died. That's why.
The whole we for a we contest screwed everything up.
Dies from water, and we all have to suffer. Ugh.
Could just easily happen in a tub or a shower.
Right. A rowboat with a cinder block.
Hey, my stomach hurts. Then stop drinking water.
Yeah, stop.
Stupid.
You lose. Go to the bathroom and live.
All right. Hey, Charlie, thank you.
Guys, thanks a lot. Great show. Jimmy, I'll see you tomorrow night, buddy.
Oh, you're coming to Lancaster.
Lancaster.
Yeah, Jimmy's going to be in Amish country over the weekend. Charlie, do us a favor and just support the local station a little bit for us.
Well, I have a YSP WOW sticker on the back and window of my truck.
There you go.
Thank
You're a good boy.
Some of these radio shows are getting away with murder. They just stink.
Well, maybe everybody's into the letter of the day instead of real radio.
The what?
No.
What's the letter of the day?
No,
What's the letter of the day?
Don't tell me.
Yeah, well, hey, come on, Anthony, you know all that hack radio. Letter of the day, you get 5 letters, spell the word, you win a Preston and Steve shirt.
Ew.
That's what's beating us in Philly?
A letter?
Open the effing window.
A letter of the day.
What?
And then it spells out a word after a week?
Exactly. I mean, it's...
And what do you win at the end?
Okay, I want to start that. C. Today's letter is C. I'll give you a little clue on tomorrow's. U.
All right, yeah, let's play. We're going to play the same game. We'll have fun. We'll have fun for everybody in Philly. We'll start Monday. Our words will be a little different.
Let's do that.
Yes. Our words are going to be a little different.
We're ripping off letter of the day.
Our words aren't going to be like fluffy and sunshine. Trust me.
Tatas. That's the word. Tatas.
Tatas.
You're outrageous, Jimmy.
All right, Charlie. Help us out a little bit down there, will you?
Okay.
All right.
Will do.
Thank you. Let's go to Mike in Florida. Mike, what's up?
Hey there, Mike.
What's up, boys?
Hey, what's up?
When you guys coming to Tampa on Free FM? I got my XM down here, but you guys got to come down to Tampa.
Tampa would be a cool market to be in, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe someday there. What's up, Mike?
Yeah, I got a gay or funny for you guys.
Gay or funny? All right, we'll decide.
Gay or funny? Me and all of my fireman friends are out going to other firehouses for parties, and me and my one buddy are pretty drunk, and we decided the next firehouse we go to, we're going to act like we're a gay couple, and we held hands the whole time and stayed together and called each other, honey and snooky bookie and all that sort of stuff. Gay or funny?
Gay.
No.
Gay. It's gay.
It's not.
Why?
Because
why? What happened?
Joke would run its course immediately. You would get the initial, oh, that's funny, look, they're kind of acting a little gay. But then to just keep in character, I think you guys kind of like each other.
Oh, man.
I've held hands with a man before.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jimmy hold hands getting off planes every once in a while.
Do you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cute.
We like to play, let's go first.
That's what ends up happening, because I'll grab his hand as a joke, or he'll grab mine as a joke, and then that should last like 2 or 3 seconds. But we're both stubborn, and then I'm thinking, man, he's not going to let go, because he likes to make it as uncomfortable as possible for everybody. I'm like, you know what? I got OCD. I'm not letting go. Next thing you know, we walk all the way to Starbucks.
Wow. I like how Opie tries to turn it into a manly challenge. Hey, he wouldn't let go. I wouldn't let go. We see.
Yeah.
May the best man win.
Next thing you know, separate them.
And then Danny got me really bad at the Mets game. We've talked about that. Have we ever talked about that over here?
I don't know.
We have? Okay. I went to the Mets game with my girlfriend.
Yes.
And I had an extra 2 tickets. I was trying to give them away, and I could only get one person. That was Danny, so there was an empty seat for the game, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we had low box seats, almost on the field, which were awesome. Somebody gave me some fine tickets. And then we're leaving, and I actually turned and went and grabbed my girlfriend's hand.
Uh-huh.
I knew it was her hand, no doubt in my mind, okay? And I start walking out of the place, but it's like single file, so she's behind me. You know the story.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the line, they did the old switcheroo. Next thing you know, I'm holding Danny's calloused hand, and
They switch like she wanted to switch hands.
Yeah.
So she let go, and instead of grabbing your hand again, Danny grabbed your hand, and now you're holding hands, dragging him up the stairs.
Could be one of the most embarrassing moments ever, because it was right after we got back on regular radio, so we were in the news a lot. Our face was everywhere, so there was a lot of recognition going on.
Hey yo!
So I'm walking out of Shea Stadium, and I think I got Lindsay's hand. People are taking pictures. There's pictures out there somewhere.
Oh, how embarrassing!
Not one has surfaced yet. And I'm hearing, people go, hey, Ope, and I'm, just smiling and waving.
Holding Danny's hand.
It's a really nice day at the stadium.
Yeah, great day for baseball and a good gay relationship.
Holding my best gal's hand. And I get, the exit, and you're underneath there or whatever, and I turn around to, I guess, hug or kiss Lindsay, and I turn around, and that's when I found it was Danny.
So how long did you kiss?
And incidentally, you were walking with a guy with a goatee. I wonder who they thought that was.
Yeah, right. Oh, they do get along, don't they? Oh, damn. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, a couple of fruits just celebrating the return of radio at the game. Hand-holding.
Holding hands.
Yeah, well. All right.
Buying hot dogs and not eating them.
We got the JetBlue
not
story.
Chewing them.
We got Otto and George on Letterman. Huge night for one of our pals. And also, I guess we'll have the audio of the gay show, hopefully by next break.
Yeah.
We got some guy-on-guy spanking for you.
A lot of gay or funny on the phone.
Because this is what corporate wants from your edgy radio show. Mm-hmm. Guys spanking other guys. Boy, they get it, don't they?
Thanks.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Let's get right back into it.
Yeah.
We have lots to do today. And we go to break, and we're discussing, we got to talk about the JetBlue thing, and Otto and George on Letterman, and we got guy-on-guy spanking audio for everybody, because that's hot.
Yeah. Is it? When that happened?
When is corporate going to wake up?
Not a problem in the world.
When are they going to wake up and help us out here?
Not a care in the world that was going on.
Oh, it just arrived, by the way.
Thank goodness.
Can't wait to get to the guy-on-guy spanking audio.
And look who brought it, your hand-holding buddy from the ball game.
That's why it took so long. He really wanted to listen to the audio.
Let me make sure this is good. I want to play it one more time.
I got to make sure I get the hotter clips for everybody. Oh, God. Anyway.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here, and Jimmy's talking to me.
We both noticed at the same time.
Yeah. He turns his head, and I'm like, what? Maybe the chain he's wearing around his neck is chafing him or something? But no, I saw a hickey. I have not seen a hickey.
How old are you?
25.
That's too old for a hickey.
I'm small.
It's so funny. It's like... And then Opie brought up a great point.
Went into the bathroom, and Ann and I couldn't help but
we were just
keep talking about
you and your hickey.
I'm like, he's so far behind with relationships.
That's your problem. You're, and it's not a problem as far as that goes, but it could be in other aspects of your relationship.
Wait, just to let everyone know. Sorry, that was some news guy just fell on live TV.
Yeah, that's on YouTube.
We've known Jimmy for getting close to 10 years now, 8 years, something like that. He's never really been in a relationship. He was in a relationship with one chick that was just completely nuts.
Yeah.
But besides that, no real relationships. And now Jimmy's in love.
Yeah, it's a relationship that it's you're kind of behind the times a little bit.
I can't help it. She's just,
Dude, you get hickeys when you're in a relationship in 11th grade.
It's in 11th grade. You're in where you're not even in like a senior high school relationship. You're in like a sophomore or junior. That's like the relationship you're in. You're like in high school where you're in love.
Well, she is.
And you want to go to school with a hickey to show off that that you're getting some.
You go to school with a hickey and it's like, dude, what happened last night? Wow, I don't kiss and tell, but let me, if I got this, it's the ones you can't see, my friend.
I never realized it, dude. I didn't even know I had it.
Yeah?
No, I'll give them to her, too, but I'll bite her. Like, that's where the high school part ends. Because I for Valentine's Day, she wore crotchless little underpants.
Oh, really?
Oh, they were fantastic.
Wowie kazowie.
Yeah.
Be careful. This is getting a little too hot for corporate.
Yeah. Just say it was a guy.
Yeah, just say it was a guy.
Assless chaps.
And we'll be fine. We'll be completely fine, right?
And,
right, boys?
I administered a very firm spanking.
Yeah.
And then the activities commenced.
Wow.
I didn't even realize I had a hickey.
She got you.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
She almost had a mark on her neck, a ligature mark from strangulation when she snapped at me at dinner.
What?
Me and Oprah Oprah needs to eat. He can't go without eating. He gets crazy. I'm like, well, you're not the only one. I realized we were at dinner last night.
I got a blood sugar thing. I got to eat constantly in the morning.
It was just a sushi thing because we both had to go and do stuff. And we're having sushi, and she's getting she's looking at the menu. And I'm like, yeah, it's on the Saturday traveling the shows on XM. I'm like, yeah, Saturday night shows. I'm looking at the menu. I'm reading the menu.
Oh, was she serious?
Oh yeah, it was so awful. I thought it was a parody of a C. I'm like, you didn't just say that. And she's like, I'm sorry, I haven't eaten. I'm sorry, I'm really.
Because that would be funny if you just strike up a conversation and someone goes, I'm reading the menu and makes like they're mad.
That's how awful it was. And then she immediately apologized. And I just kind of sulked through dinner.
Oh no, your Valentine's Day dinner.
Yeah, we made up to them.
I went to a restaurant last night. And just saw all the couples that are miserable that were out because it's Valentine's Day.
Obligatory night out.
You look around the restaurant and you can just tell who's miserable and they're just doing it because society tells us this is the day for love.
Yeah.
We go out to dinner all the time because that's what you do in Manhattan. And we were having a fine dinner and talking and stuff. And we start looking around the room going, look at all these miserable couples. No one's talking. And there's a rose on every table that's just sitting there. Doesn't mean anything.
What time is it? Gotta get out of here.
Unbelievable.
Got things to do. You gotta sit there.
But Jimmy's got a hickey today.
Yeah, we exchanged gifts. I gave her a little recorder and some other $50 iTunes thing, and I bought flowers.
An old flute with a recorder, or
no.
Here you go.
It was an old lady who works in the court system.
It's Jimmy's girl at dinner. Thanks, I love my gift. Not that kind of recorder?
No, one that records audio.
Oh.
Good old audio.
Like a tape recorder.
She gave me
digital.
A cool gift, too. It was like a pack of a question and answer cards, like little questions. It was like a pack of like relationship question cards.
Really? Why didn't you bring them?
I don't know, like, what's your favorite band? And that's supposed to spark conversation.
And then you say Black Sabbath.
No, I say Sex Pistols because he killed his girlfriend.
I wish you brought the cards in.
I'll bring them in tomorrow, or Monday. I'll bring them
Monday, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to Lancaster.
And that's supposed to spark questions that would spark a conversation that then you guys would converse.
Yes, they didn't. You couldn't find the card that said, "Why did you emasculate me at dinner?" That one wasn't in there.
Yeah.
I'm reading the menu. Wow.
No, it wasn't. It was like it was a sitcom moment. She looked up. I'm reading the menu. Like for
and her hand went. Did her hand go?
It was awful.
And she just needed to eat. You think the blood sugar level was dropping?
Yeah, she needed to eat. Wow. And, be a human.
The blood level would have been dropping in a second too when you slice the throat.
Well, me and my girlfriend, we exchanged cards.
Oh, I didn't get a card.
We went 1, 2, 3, and we exchanged cards.
Oh, 1, 2, 3,
and we handed each other the same card.
Really?
Think of the odds of that.
What are the odds?
And it wasn't a Hallmark card where the odds are pretty good.
The odds are that you probably both went out last minute, and that's all that was left.
No. Or they haven't had a card that says, "Hi, Opie and Lindsay" on the front of it.
One card,
same card from 2 different places.
Really?
It wasn't even the same card store in the neighborhood.
What was it?
It was obviously a very nice card.
That's kismet.
Pretty cool, huh? All right, it's whatever. Ugh.
It's
I almost showed my soft side. What am I thinking?
What did the card say on the cover? What was the front of it? You don't have to say what you wrote, but what was the front of it?
Sweetie pie.
Something like, when I say I love you, this is what I mean to say.
But then,
or this is what I'm thinking, or I don't even remember.
Then you open the card and there's the things that you're thinking?
Yeah. Well, then I added stuff.
Oh. Cross stuff out, added, amend the card.
Amend.
Except when you do this.
Send it off to Bob so we can amend.
No kidding.
I love the way you smile and then you put an asterisk, except when you're on your period. I'm going to push you down the stairs. I love the way
Well, we got hot man-on-man spanking audio for everybody. God.
Great.
I hope you were listening earlier. We don't feel like re-explaining this.
This is what we've...
But for some reason, corporate has no problem with us spanking guys on the bare bottom.
When there's men.
But when it comes to naked girls, they have a real problem. Like Tom, one day, he got so pissed he ran in and was ready to stop the show because he really thought there was a girl going to do something with a cigarette.
Yeah.
Comes running in with his braces to shut down the show because it's corporate
polio. Because
it's corporate policy not to have naked women on the radio right now. We're fighting this, believe me. And then I'm getting like emails from people. Kid Chris down at I don't want to blow his spot up, but it's a double standard. Supposedly he's getting girls naked, and now I'm hearing the radio chick here in New York. She's still getting girls naked on her show, but for some reason. Because we got the big boss that has to be in every day because we're bad boys. He comes running down the hall as soon as he thinks there might be nudity and tries to shut us down.
Dude, we should do it anyway. I mean, what are they going to do?
That's what I've been saying.
Just bring a girl up here.
Get a girl up here.
Well, he's still stuck on a JetBlue flight, so today would be a perfect day to get girls down here.
How about a headquarters strip club and get one of those strippers in here just to run around naked? Get
a girl in here today.
I would love to get fired again because we had a naked girl on our radio show. I would love for the papers to write on that.
Oh, that we didn't do anything.
How about a naked girl circling this giant console just yelling, duh, like a retard? I want a naked girl making retard noises.
Hey, I got 100. I got 100.
Cool, that's 200.
That's 200.
I'll hand it over. You guys
you'll give it to the girl.
Can we work on Doug?
One of those
Is Doug good?
Dopey strip clubs.
Or like I'm dumb and blonde. I'm dumb and blonde.
I'm dumb.
Just duh.
I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
Call one of those strip clubs. Get a girl down here.
All right. Very good. Well, but they don't have a problem with guys getting nude. So for your listening pleasure, this is Eastside Dave from the end of yesterday's show. It's just a few clips. Everyone's talking about it today on the message board, so what the hell. Ron and Fez came in to help out the radio show. They brought in Eastside Dave, and this is what happened.
Copy a honcho.
We can give you a spanking. We found something that's good at spanking today.
You want to spank?
How about a spank to end it all?
No.
Little discipline. Patrick does.
Just to set this clip up, we got Black Earl in studio, and he's playing the guitar for us.
Yeah, because he was trying to showcase his talents, of which he has none.
Right.
And what are the odds that we will have to dump out of something that they missed on this? Definitely.
Yeah.
There will be a curse or something will happen that will have to be dumped.
Yeah. He does a good job of spanking. He spanked Club Soda Kenny earlier.
Yeah.
Made him
pants. Eastside Dave has zero pain tolerance. You want to bring him in, we can spank him.
Oh, yeah. He
panics.
He screams like a woman.
Yeah, it'll be the best way to send you out.
All right, here's the deal. Ron suggested Eastside Dave get spanked, okay?
So you're calling Ron gay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to. I have to. So this is Ron's fault that our the big Valentine's Day show ended with a guy completely naked getting spanked yesterday.
By another man.
By another man. I blame Ron from Ron and Fez. Yes. Absolutely.
I got to go with you on that one.
Here's the next clip. I got a problem. On our show, we spank, bare bottom.
No problem at all. Okay. No problem at all.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Now your argument just went out the window, Opie, because...
Not only did you suggest it, you had a problem.
You had a problem. It's got to be bare bottom. Bare bottom just sounds so, like, institutionally gay.
Yeah, well.
Like discipline at a boys' school.
Dude, you're like, on this show, we spank bare bottom like it's common knowledge. all male ass that is spanked, ladies and gentlemen, is bare, as you know.
On this show.
Like everyone knows.
Yeah, you do it your way on your show, but on this show,
we make sure
we do
it's really
it bare
gay.
bottom.
We make sure it's really gay on our show.
God. Can you hear that line again?
No. The tape blew up. I don't know what's... Look, it's a
CD.
The tape is spinning out of control. Look, it's spilling out of the machine. The tape. I got a problem. On our show, we spank, bare bottom.
No problem at all. Okay. No problem at all.
Oh, wait a minute. I think Jimmy said it first.
I did, but I was.
Did you?
Because you were saying
he didn't say bare bottom at all at first.
No, but he was saying that naked. I mean, it's almost like.
Wait. What?
You said on our
spank, and then Jimmy jumped in.
That's what your problem was.
How do you know? But you said it, but he did.
Okay. Anticipation. Here's the thing. If we look at a stupid now, I go, I hate shirt. It's you're gonna go flannel. Like it's like.
I said plaid.
Gay, but all correct. But I mean,
I just know that we have it as gay possible.
Yeah,
let's be honest here.
I'm just saying, and just a rich script.
Yeah.
Jimmy, we spank, and then Jimmy would have said bare bottom.
Yeah.
Proudly.
Would have been you. Proudly.
I also would have pointed out that Diane Sawyer looks like Tanner Boyle from Bad News Bears. Stupid hairdo.
What happened to her?
Tanner Boyle.
She's the dopey hairdo. You're 90. Just act like an old lady, would you? All right. So, yeah. Okay. I said bare bottom. All right. It was just,
Yeah.
Right.
Listen. Let's listen.
Listen in.
Listen. You'll hear.
I got a problem. On our show, we spank, bare bottom.
No, right.
You said wow, you got in before I
got it. Yes.
But it was together.
Jimmy got in before.
I won the race.
I think Opie was going to say something else, and you influenced him.
No.
No.
Yes.
I'm putting the gay on you.
I'll accept half the gay, but I mean, it was him.
I blame Hickey Boy.
Which half?
You should have seen how I got my hickey. We were watching TV. I just turned my head to left, and I went, hey.
Did you look around for a turtleneck?
That was
to go to school in.
That was the noise she made. She was like, I'm sorry, I snapped at you.
All right. I got a problem. On our show, we spank, bare bottom.
No problem at all. Okay. No problem at all. Dave, look at me. Yeah. Make me Hold on. Don't look at it. Too far down in front. Look at it. Don't look at it.
Oh, my God.
What's the big deal?
There is no big deal.
Earl, there's your little white...
You want a little white girl?
I hold it here, man.
See... We had nothing to do with him deciding he needs to be naked for his bare bottom spanking, okay?
Right.
You could
we got to defend ourselves a little bit here.
By just pulling your pants down.
Right, that keeps it safe for everybody.
A little bit.
It keeps it safe for everybody.
He decided everything was going to go.
Yeah.
Except a button-down shirt, which barely covered anything.
Yeah.
So then that wound up going.
Well, then we needed to cover up because it was getting a little weird.
Yeah,
in there,
it was very uncomfortable.
So then this is what happened. I want him to put his in the Opie and Anthony.
All right, put your in the Opie and Anthony cup.
And jelly.
Oh, God. No, put everything. Put everything in. You got to get your in your in there.
In there.
Oh, God.
You got your in your in a shot glass. What?
Oh, my God.
We've all been in male locker rooms before. It's like sports.
I think you have a hernia, too. What's
he's got a problem. They shaved down, too, so you guys can see some of my orange. My orange.
When they say wear a cup, they don't mean a tumbler.
Isn't regular radio fun, everybody? Isn't it just fun?
You know,
fun for everybody, isn't it?
When we're over there just talking, you don't realize how many inappropriate things we say that would never make broadcast radio. But apparently, it's every other word.
Well,
wow.
Look, in a weird way, those beeps make it kind of funny, though.
Yeah. You kind of know what's happening, but...
Yeah. All right.
Just a man with minuscule genitals standing there with a cup. Awful. So, are you really a grown-up? I wanted to see his ID when I saw him naked.
And finally, we got to the big man-on-man spanking for our Valentine's Day show.
Mm-hmm.
Eastside Dave in this next clip gets spanked, and you'll hear it right after these messages.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony virus. Opie and Anthony, XM 202.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. In the middle of man-on-man spanking. For your pleasure.
Yeah.
For the people still listening, why? We gave you a chance.
Yeah.
We gave you a chance
to run.
We gave you the big tease before the spots. We told you what's going to happen next. Why are you still listening?
Run.
Sometimes you keep listening because you really don't know what you're going to hear next on the show. But we blatantly told you, this is what's going to happen next. This is your opportunity to go somewhere else.
You're going to hear a man being spanked by another man.
That's right. Let's get right into it so we can move on. By the way...
just say, let's get to it.
Oh, yeah.
The way you put it, it sounds a little... yeah, worse than it is.
By the way, how uncomfortable was it when we saw Tom here today?
Holy Jesus, we all thought he was in Florida. We're sitting here just bashing him, the cowards we are.
JetBlue had a huge problem yesterday, and our own boss here, Tom Chiasano, was flying out to Florida for a long weekend.
Yep.
He said goodbye and everything. He said, I'll see you guys Tuesday, taking a few days.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought we were pretty safe, so we beat him up pretty bad about his braces and hoping that he was on one of those planes.
Hoping he was stuck on the plane.
Yeah, just still sitting there.
And we're laughing because the abuse was even worse during the commercial break. And all of a sudden, I look, and there he is at the door.
Like, hey, wait a minute. What's he doing here? Apparently, he couldn't get out.
And then we had to go, we're just kidding. We're just trying to make good radio, Tom.
With that tie on, he's got his hand up like Frankenfurter when he first walked in Rocky Horror.
Hello.
Anyway, here we go. Eastside Dave gets his spanking for our big Valentine's Day show yesterday.
Wet it up real good. Don't dry it. And get a nice flat smack on that.
Game on. Here we go.
Yeah,
way to go.
Queer.
Other cheek.
All right.
What happened?
Mind the cup.
What happened? You getting excited? Why are you hitting the cup?
All right, hold on.
That would hurt. That's why I hit the cup.
This is real.
That's serious. He's a half a retard.
He's ridiculous.
Oh, man, turn around. Look what he did to his ass already. Tell me this isn't real. Take a look.
He broke it open.
Holy shit.
Your ass is bleeding.
Earl, you get closer.
Earl, look at his ass. Look at his bloody ass, Earl.
Earl's ready to faint.
Wow, it's bleeding.
Earl, rub his ass, will you?
His butt cheek was his butt cheek. How old am I? His ass
it was
cheek.
his cheek.
Did Al keep that clean down the hall? We're all right.
It was his left cheek was like chop meat. Because he's a really pale Irish.
Very Irish, yeah.
So he's got skin like rolling paper.
He's one of those see-through Irish.
Yeah. And he hit him so hard Patrick Duffy had hit him so hard that it actually broke the skin.
Yeah. And the video and pictures are up on OpieandAnthony.com. Getting viewed pretty heavily right now. So there's a lot of freaks out there need to check this out. All right. Well, continue. That was the first one?
Yeah.
Thank God there's more. Wait, what's going on over there?
Just a little alcohol. I just feel like something bad's going to happen.
Wow, we want to keep it clean. We want to keep it clean.
All right, off you go.
All right, here we go.
Here you go. Take it, brother, like a man.
2 in a row. Go ahead.
That wasn't that bad. What happened? Dude! Oh!
What was in his hand? Icy hot. We got him an icy hot. Yeah, I forgot to tell everyone. I snuck the icy hot to Pat in the middle of the man-on-man.
Yes, sir. He rubbed the icy hot on his hand and slapped him with that right over the broken skin.
Yeah. You know, honestly, because Pat Duffy has big, meaty, dumb Hetfield hands.
Yeah.
And I spank my girlfriend sometimes. You have to. And I'm like, I was wishing I had hands like him. I'm like, that guy has got spanking hands. That's the way you're supposed to crack an ass.
Did your girlfriend comment on how small your hands were and you got upset?
Yeah.
And how big other men's hands are?
No, she didn't.
Oh.
I kind of knew.
I hit a sore spot.
No, you didn't. It's all right. I mean, who cares, you know? I'm at the menu. The menu.
Reading.
Reading.
He sounds like a cartoon character going off a cliff. He does.
All right, let's get back to this. We just need to get through this. Let's just get through this. Icy hot. We got him with icy hot. We got him with icy hot.
Paranoid now.
Then pull up your pants.
We got him up with icy hot. What happened?
Oh, my God. Fell 5 different slaps. They just coming out of nowhere. Remember, it's icy hot. Don't put water on it.
No.
Last time.
Water and icy hot.
Yeah, write it out, brother.
Water is the worst thing with icy hot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's like an activator or something.
No,
all right.
I just feel uncomfortable.
One more, and then we're done, I guess. One more
turn
snack.
around and take a look at it first. You're going to be worried about this kid. Look how bad his ass is. I can't even turn.
He looks like a baboon. You have baboon ass.
Oh, boy. What's wrong, bro?
Yeah, there's something
burning my ass. What's wrong?
There's
something burning my ass. That was not water.
I hope
that
they're not
really bad.
They're not dumping too bad down the hall, are they?
Why would they dump it all? There's nothing.
All right.
There's nothing to be dumped.
Everything's beeped.
They get a little panicky, you know.
So many beeps.
Al's not bad. The other guy who works here is awful, but
Al.
Yeah, I was looking at some of those examples.
Oh, that guy should be shot. Al's just well muscled.
What do you say, Al?
Al just has a good body.
That was some interesting reading, but that's inside crap. All right, here we go. Finally, the last clip of Eastside. Everything got through?
Yeah.
Thank you, Al.
Eat it, Danny.
Thanks, Al. Thanks for helping us out today. All right, here we go. Here's the last clip of Eastside Dave getting his man-on-man, bare bottom, icy hot, alcohol, water, spanking.
Here you go,
oh, no, he's taking his shirt off.
What's wrong? God, it's way too hot.
Why are you naked?
It's too hot. Dying. Don't look. We're men here. We're not chicks.
Why are you naked? A man with a bagel in his mouth.
I'm gonna get naked. I'm dying. It's heating here.
Oh, my God. Holy.
Why is he naked?
He does not have a stick on.
Where's the bagel?
Bagel shoved up his...
No, it's not funny, man.
So is he naked?
No.
Network.
Oh.
There you go.
I guess he heard somewhere that bread
will soak things up.
So he took a bagel.
Yeah.
Cut it in half.
Yeah.
And pretty much used himself like a toaster.
Yeah. There you go. We're distracted, though, because the news is doing what the news does best. Nothing. Nothing important. They set up, a beach in Times Square because it's cold today and a little snowy in New York City?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, just as a little side note, 4 GIs killed in Iraq yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they set up Times Square like a beach. And some of the guys are wearing T-shirts. And there's girls in a jacuzzi in bikinis.
They look miserable.
And there's a guy with an alligator standing there, a live alligator that I wish he would throw in that hot tub.
Of course they're not going to throw the alligator in the hot tub. But they're teasing like it just might happen.
Well, they have a heat lamp there or something like that. He's not just... This guy's standing in shorts and short-sleeve shirt.
No, that guy's wacky enough where he'll just stand there.
How long is he there for?
In a Hawaiian-type shirt.
How long is he there? Come on, this is just too good. Where's Paul when you need him?
Well, he's going to be there for another half hour or so.
Come on.
Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
Oh, my God.
Hint, hint. And then they got...
would it be? They got a guy, and he's making believe he's walking on the moon. He's in a spacesuit, a real spacesuit, and he's doing slow-motion walk like he's got no gravity. And then you go back to the anchor desk, and they're wearing a crown, a purple crown, and a purple princess hat for the woman, and Mickey ears, and I want to open fire. I can't take the news. It's not the news.
Mr. G is the weather guy, and he was wearing, sparkly Mickey Mouse ears, and a sniper's bullet should remove that hat.
He's like...
G stands for gay. He's Mr. Gay.
But he's like an old salt. He's been part of, the news in New York forever. It's some dopey news director saying, look...
Here's what we got to do.
You either put the dumb crown on your head, or we're going to fire you. When did the local news become, wacky morning shows?
Yeah,
they're all like morning zoos.
Visual morning zoos.
When did that happen?
When they decided they had to do something flashy to get your attention because the other station was getting more ratings because their news was a little better.
When they realized they didn't have brains to talk about what's going on in Iraq. So this is their distraction. Look, we don't have the brain power to really to present this to the people out there and discuss it on a level, so we'll just make believe it's not happening, and we'll do just wacky things.
Yeah.
We'll distract you with wacky things.
They take quick breaks to actually give you the news. The news part of it is like a short break. Like what they used to do, those segments, those were the short breaks, and the news was the news. Now the news is the short little break, and the wackiness takes over the entire show.
It's a disgrace.
I think it happened with a current affair. Tell you the truth. I think that kind of started this. Is it news? Is it entertainment? I'm not sure. They're talking about things that are in the news, but they're presenting it in this wacky, kind of tabloid fashion. And then the news saw that was a hit, so they incorporated it into their news, and it kind of took over now. So now the news is such a small part of the news.
But they shouldn't be allowed to use the word news anymore.
No.
They really shouldn't.
It's not. Cronkite just commented on that whole thing, too.
Oh, really?
How it's, news is more entertainment now.
But this isn't even entertaining.
It's business driven. Yeah, that's exactly what he's talking about.
Well, they shouldn't get the carte blanche status that the news has enjoyed.
Yep.
Whereas they can cover everything, and it's under the guise of news, and it's like you're not doing your jobs. Stuff like guys like, the 7 o'clock news that they used to have Jennings do.
Yeah.
That's, to me, real news.
Yeah, that's where they get on talking about news, have newsmakers on, interview them.
But it looks like
this morning stuff is just...
But the local news here in New York, it looks like college kids are just kind of throwing something together for them every morning. Seriously, it's a college, media thing going on. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of college kids.
They have to have something wacky every day. Imagine what the meetings are like. They have to sit there every day and say, what can we do tomorrow? What do we got lined up for the week as far as wackiness goes? We got to be out on some location. We got to send this guy out. And, it's all got to be zany.
With no substance, no entertaining
No, because then when a big news story happens, they sit there like idiots repeating the same thing over and over again because they don't have a news division. They don't have people that know how to do the news.
You know what I pray for every day?
Disaster?
Some horrific disaster happens, and these local news teams have to report it with wacky hats on and stuff because they were doing something ridiculous.
They were in the middle of doing something silly.
And they don't have time to take their clown makeup
Oh,
makeup off. And
yeah, talk about some kind of a United States terrorist event dressed like Laurel and Hardy.
Right, exactly.
How awful would that be?
I pray for that every morning.
L.A. in flames.
Right. And they just don't have time to remove their stupid costume for that morning's bit.
Gets a pie in the face talking about thousands dead.
Just happen to get a... Yeah, exactly. Oh, my God, we don't have time to clean up. We got some horrific news to tell you.
Yeah, we'd like to tell you this horrific news. We apologize that we are dressed like the judges from American Idol,
right.
But thousands killed
with fake boobs
today.
And stuff, right? The fake boob chest.
They don't break character.
Yeah, they don't break character.
Yeah.
Dog, let me tell you, that was some terrorist event.
Right.
I thought it was awful.
I know we're in the middle of our Laurel and Hardy bit, but...
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this just coming in, thousands killed in Los Angeles, a terrorist event. It looks to be a small thermonuclear device was detonated. Details are coming in. But did anyone get hit with a pie? Look, I really don't think this is time to stay in character. Perhaps you should... I'm sorry, Ollie. I'll come out of character and do the news. No, really, I'm serious. Thousands are dead. As far as we know now, we're trying to get pictures. Los Angeles is in flames. Could you turn that goddamn music off? Like one guy trying to have some dignity, just surrounded by clowns.
Right.
The big busted weather girl comes in. Oh, no. Could you get the slut out of here? Thousands are dead.
Half-naked girls all over the place because they're doing their lingerie Valentine's Day
yeah.
bit.
Oh, we're going to have to stop, break into your coverage. We'd love to hear about what's happening in Los Angeles, but we do have a fashion show. Right. Fashion show. Their bodies in the streets.
Half-naked bimbos on pills just wandering around the news set.
That's what's happening.
Your co-anchor's in a clown suit.
You're dressed like Laurel and Hardy with your partner.
And you got into the news because you respected Walter Cronkite growing up.
You realize halfway through you're still wearing that little Hitler mustache that fat bastard was wearing.
You're licking your finger trying to wipe off.
Trying to wipe it off to convey the horrid news.
Naked Miles, where do I stand? No, just get off the stage.
Get off the stage.
For the love of God.
We're not going to the fashion show.
We're going back to real news.
Oh, you can only, unfortunately it would take a horrible event, but you can only hope they get stuck in that situation.
You got some old,
when that does happen.
You got some old broad that figured out how to use the hula hoop to get in shape, and she's got her bimbo.
Come on, girls. Next, we'll be getting into shape with old Grandma. She's 80 years old, and
not today. Cancel hula hoop.
An atomic bomb has been detonated on American soil.
Anyone care?
He just shoots himself in the head halfway through the newscast.
You got stupid dog and wow, what happened to her?
It's just too much, man.
Anyway,
we're doomed as a nation, doomed as a planet. Yeah. I want off.
But that's what they're doing today. They set up a beach in Times Square as more of our GIs are dying.
Yeah,
because they don't have a brain to discuss it. They can't really figure out how to handle that situation.
Yeah, so just put a party hat on.
Instead, why don't you have a little beach day in Times Square? Because that's just wacky. Because it's the middle of winter.
Come on!
Oh my God!
What are they doing in short sleeve shirts? They're crazy.
It's the type of thing we did in junior high.
Yeah.
To be like cool, like look what we're doing. Look what we're doing. We decided to come to school in our swimsuits.
And it's like a bad...
And during lunch period, we're going to make believe it's really warm out.
It's a bad Crazy Eddie bit. Didn't Crazy Eddie used to do Christmas in July?
Yeah.
It's Christmas in July, Christmas sale, we're practically giving it away. He'd be dressed like Santa doing jingle bells and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Yeah. His prices are... insane! And he's dressed like Santa, and it's July, and you'd be like, you expect that from Crazy Eddie, because he's Crazy Eddie. You'd also expect stock fraud. Stupid Eddie Adner. And but to see the news doing it is just
Yeah.
There's no credibility.
When I was in camp, I was like 15 or 14, maybe even 13 or 12.
Little tussleable gym.
We had, it was over the summer, we had like a Halloween party to make the season different, but none of us had costumes. So I remember I just tried to put my shoes on backwards and my clothes. I went as backwards man.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
They're going to do that same bit tomorrow.
Backwards man. Backwards man. Look, I'm backwards man.
Hey, crazy. Look, I look like I'm in the middle of a hurricane. Look, I sprayed my hair all the way out to the side.
I know I'm dressed in backwards clothing, and I apologize to that, but anthrax has been dumped in the city in, we believe it's Oklahoma City. This is horrible.
He's slowly trying to turn his clothes back around the right way.
He's spinning around,
as he's
taking his sleeve out. Right. The camera's just on his head.
Oh, boy. Finally, I'm back to being a real news guy.
Your glasses are on the back of your head. It's backwards, man. Sorry.
Someone is
backwards, man. Jimmy.
Someone's like, yeah, Los Angeles is rocked with a 10.0 earthquake. Imagine, an earthquake hits your city or something, but they're in the middle of showing you all the wacky things you could get your wife or husband for Valentine's Day, and the anchors are connected by, the fake handcuffs.
Yeah. I'm wearing a ball and chain. Give her the ball and chain. What just happened?
They got a news desk filled with lubes and marital devices and hot broads in the background in their lingerie, and they have to report on an earthquake.
And this just in.
This is my dream. I think about this every day. Yeah. I'm not kidding you. I want this to happen in the middle of one of these wacky things they're doing in the morning, and they don't have time to clean it all up.
Catch them quite literally with their pants down.
But I do applaud Channel 11 here in New York. They were showing camel toe like crazy yesterday. We didn't even mention that on the show
because it's not news.
But it's not news, right?
Yes, we understand that.
Whoa.
It's break time.
Whoa.
It's break time.
Whoa.
It's party time.
What? Notice how we moved right on from that gay crap, by the way.
Yep. Hey.
Are we
enough of that? We leave that behind.
We're professionals, right?
We leave that in the past.
All right, we're done with that. It's the
open. Wait, we got to promote Nicolas Cage, 8:30. Calling in.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's in a new movie.
What movie?
He's in that one where he plays that flaming biker.
Ghost Rider.
I don't mean it that way. Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Ghost Rider. Yeah. Okay.
Steve C story. I didn't ride a motorcycle.
We might actually have a real guest today.
Maybe.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
Looking forward to it.
Also, we got to get to the Otto and George audio. My God, he killed on Letterman last night.
Man is going to kill you.
Why?
It's Letterman at the end of his set, Otto.
Yeah.
Don't get into it.
All right, we'll talk about it next. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hear what everyone else is talking about. O&A Uncut and Live, continuing the show on XM Satellite Radio starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Visit xmradio.com to subscribe.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
We got Nicolas Cage calling in a few minutes here. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Lots to do. Jimmy's all over Diane Sawyer today.
I cannot take this old lady trying to be young and beautiful. It's like you're an older woman. She's wearing this awful, like white, like a spandex almost shirt. You just interviewed the president of Iran and Syria. Have some dignity.
Yeah.
Dress wear a pantsuit like a lesbian. What's the matter with you?
Well, they just showed the video of what they're doing in Times Square, another news station, and she thought it was all cute and funny, and she was really into it. And we're sitting there going, you just interviewed the president of Iran. Stay out of this, the silly crap.
She has a mullet. Diane Sawyer has a mullet.
What'd you say she was dressed as?
She's dressed like she's starring in Mummenschanz.
Mummenschanz.
She has that stupid, the black and the white, and
that goes back quite a ways.
I know. I'm an older gentleman.
It was like mimes with props.
Shields and Yarnell.
Shields and Yarnell.
Was it Shields and Yarnell?
Yeah. They were mimes.
Yeah, I love mimes. They're walking into.
Who doesn't? Look at him. He's in a box. He can't get out.
He's in boxes.
Why? Who's he playing tug of war with? And I don't even see a rope. It's amazing.
For Valentine's Day. Look, he's giving her a rose.
Look at him.
But the rose isn't in his hand. But it looks all right.
I'm looking at
Pal Talk.
Pal Talk. I see map of Hawaii is there. Wow, our camera's really moving around a lot. But apparently tomorrow, very cute girl. Her and her boyfriend will be trying to claim Sexy Estate.
Ah, very nice.
Haven't done that in quite a while, and that's one thing that Pal Talk is really great for.
Yeah.
They will be on camera.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And they will do what couples that are in love do.
Yes.
And we're talking, the whole deal.
Yeah.
Right there on the Pal Talk camera.
So we're going to be very distracted tomorrow.
Yeah, so we get to watch. Your camera's a little blurry there, Map of Hawaii. You got to focus. You got to focus yourself. You got a Diane Sawyer camera going.
It looks like she's resting up for the big fight.
Yeah, she's resting. She's in training.
She's not even in training anymore. She's just relaxed and getting ready for the big event tomorrow.
Big event.
She's just mellowing out this morning. We love the Pal Talk cameras.
And where are they from? Are they from Hawaii?
Long Island.
They're from Long Island?
Long Island.
All right, so Long Island, New York. Going to try to reclaim
Sexy
Estate.
Tomorrow on the Opie and Anthony Show.
That's great.
All right, the big story for a lot of people, and I think a lot of people can relate to this, being stuck on a plane.
Oh, boy, that was a biggie on JetBlue yesterday New York.
We'll set it up with a quick news story.
Frustrated. They're uncomfortable. Many are anxious and hungry, and they are literally trapped on JetBlue Flight 751 bound for Cancun, but going nowhere. Passengers took these photos during the 8 hours they were literally trapped on the tarmac at New York's Kennedy Airport, victims of the winter weather gripping the Northeast, and also victims of what JetBlue admits were unacceptable decisions.
I mean, it was just sitting there, and they would say that they were going to pull us into the gate, and they never did. They had, there was very little food. It was just a nightmare.
Yeah.
A nightmare.
We got just a little more audio, then we'll get into this.
This trip from hell started just after 8 in the morning when the plane pulled back from
JetBlue
the gate
flies to hell
line for de-icing. The airline says it was anticipating a break in the weather, but that never materialized. So people on Flight 751 waited and waited and waited. Hours went by with no movement and no information. One passenger said it was like being held hostage.
Because nobody gave us any answers. They kept telling us, we know as much as you do. And I said, I don't work here. You work here. Give me answers.
After more than 8 hours, buses were finally brought in to take the passengers back to the terminal. In a statement, JetBlue conceded it should have returned Flight 751 to a gate.
Yeah.
The airline is apologizing to the passengers and offering them a full refund as well as a free round-trip ticket.
How unbelievable
Ain't that nice?
It's typical.
They admitted they should have returned to the gate. Isn't that like the first thing? Hey, if the flight gets canceled, we can't take off in this. Let's go back to... where do we go? Where do these planes go? Just sit here until we figure it out. I forgot. Then they bus them back. You know what the thing is? I kind of always think what if things. What if this plane would have taken off and was destined to just crash and kill everybody on board, and these people are so angry that they were bussed to the terminal 8 hours later, yet they don't know that they were actually saved.
Yeah, let me show you
what's
supposed to happen.
Here's what would have happened if you took off, because your wings would have iced up. You shortly after takeoff, your plane would have rolled over to the right, and with full tanks of fuel, you would have ditched it right into the water here off of Flushing, and you'd have been dead, all of you. But here's what happened. You'd still get a guy, but 8 hours. Love of God.
I understand what would have happened, but 8 hours. Come on.
Then there's the other what would have happened, which is them on the beach in Cancun sipping a margarita and laughing.
The more plausible what would have happened.
I don't get it, though. I know all of us, it's happened to us where we've been stuck on a plane. In my case, it was only an hour and a half, whatever.
Yeah.
We pulled up to a gate, and they couldn't get the whatever thing. What is it called?
The jetway.
The jetway to connect to the plane, so we had to sit there for an hour and a half. And I'm sitting there going... There has to be a better way to get us off the plane, and there was a mechanical issue, and we had to just sit there for an hour and a half after flying like all day.
I don't know why it takes airport, whether it's the plane maintenance or the maintenance of the jetways or anything, it takes them forever to fix anything. Like, there are certain problems I understand probably take a long time, but whenever there's any problem at an airport, it takes forever. Like the jetway problem. Just get someone out there and fix it. And you're staring at the jetway. And how long does it take before someone even shows up? Like, you're looking going, it's still broken. I see no one working on it.
Well, it always looks like it's someone right out of college.
And there are a lot of people looking at it. A lot of people just kind of look at it. And, like, you see him looking and go, oh, here's the guy. No, he's just a look-at-it guy.
But why? I don't get why it's policy to keep everybody on the plane when it's obvious that this is going to be a really long... I get if it's a half-hour delay, maybe an hour. But after that, why? Get them off the plane.
What about smokers? Dude, I smoked for 17 years. I would have lit up.
Gotta drive you crazy. 10 hours, 8 hours on a plane.
The nerve of the airline to keep you that long. That is kidnapping. I want to get off the plane.
Yeah, I want to get off this plane right now.
You're not allowed.
What do I have to do to get off this plane?
Sir, you're making a disturbance, sir. If you continue this disturbance, we will have to tell the authorities, and you will be arrested when you leave.
I'm amazed no one was murdered. Because you know the kids are screaming. You know it's got to be hot as hell in there. What were you telling me?
One woman went into the bathroom in hysterics, locked herself in for an hour, just crying, as the other bathroom just backed up.
What a poor selfish.
I know. Selfish. She should have been smacked like that woman in the airplane.
And this plane was what?
I'll take over.
This plane was in line for takeoff when they decided to let it sit there?
They said that they were next in line.
And it was pretty obvious that they were shutting down all flights yesterday for the most part.
So they had to turn around. They had to turn around and go back to the terminal.
Yeah.
But by that time, their gate was taken. You know, they don't just leave the gate open. You leave, another plane's got to come in there, especially under those circumstances.
Yeah.
So, and they couldn't back any of the other planes out of the gates because those flights had been canceled, and they had nowhere to put the planes.
They were frozen.
So they were frozen. Some of them are just frozen there. They don't have enough vehicles for pushback. They're frozen. So they just sat there, empty planes at the gates, and full planes out in the rotunda area of the terminal outside, trying to find a place to put these people. Just open the door, wheel up the old-fashioned wheels, the stairs, and get the people off, and then, like, someone make a decision.
Yeah.
That seems to be the problem they have. No one's there to make a decision. All right, they're stuck. They're not going anywhere. Get the friggin' stairs. Get them off the planes. Get them on buses. Bring them back.
Or get one of those stuntmen airbags. Anything. Because I know what they're going to say. Well, they couldn't wheel that up to the plane because of the ice and the snow.
Plow it.
Figure it out. So how did it end?
I think they finally got them back.
They got a gate that was open?
Yeah,
they called buses. And this is what
they
happened.
bust them. That's right. They didn't even bring the
But why does that take 10 hours?
That's what they said. They should have called them earlier. I'm guessing that they didn't want to spend the money. I'm guessing that they knew it would cost them money to have airport buses come. And so the airline industry is despicable. They're despicable. And I guarantee you they just didn't want to pay it. That's it. They probably didn't want to pay it. So let the monkey sit on the plane. Because, again, there's so many millions of people flying.
And they have no choice.
They don't care if you fly them or not.
What choice do you have when you're sitting on that plane, too? When, especially in this day and age, you can't make a fuss. You get up and you start yelling and screaming, there will be an FBI agent, and he will handcuff you, regardless of the situation. He will handcuff you. You will be brought in and questioned and probably released, but very inconvenient. So you can't make a big to-do on the plane. So you got to sit there and just kind of take it.
You're at their mercy. That's crazy.
It's sickening.
And what, they were opening up the door every once in a while?
Yeah, they had to open up the door because it was blazing hot in there. You just got a bunch of people, they had, I guess, turn off the air conditioning. Some of the people said there was just peanuts. They were handing out peanuts to them like circus animals.
And Terra Blue potato chips, the official snack of JetBlue.
Yes.
How do you have an official
Well, at least you can watch TV.
And some people were outraged because they overheard the flight attendants talking about how much overtime they were going to make because of this.
Oh, really?
And laughing.
And didn't someone else suggest that they should hand out drinks to everybody?
Yeah, one guy was like, they just had soft drinks. They could have let us have some liquor. And that idea probably wouldn't have been a good one. No. Imagine just on the ground 10 hours with drunk people having to deal with it.
Oh, my God.
It's like the flight attendants are going to go, who can make the situation better? Getting these angry people drunk. Let's do that.
One of these days, an airline employee is going to get just drilled in the face on a plane because they are really arrogant, man. They are the worst. And I know you have to deal with the public who are pretty gross.
Yeah.
But I am easy to deal with. And I've been dealing lately with kind of, I hate airline employees. They're not good people.
They used to be a lot more pleasant.
Yep.
And I don't mean be pleasant to someone that's being obnoxious to you, but I consider myself a pretty pleasant guy when I'm on a plane. I have a Bloody Mary. I'm smiling. I'm feeling good. That's all I really need. And just a smile and something. But they just throw things at you, and the obnoxious old lady faces. They ought to instate that whole thing where there's an age limit on flight attendants. Because they just don't, they're miserable. They've been doing it so long that they're not happy in their jobs anymore. Get some sexy young stews back in there.
Yeah.
Some eye candy.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of eye candy walking up and down the aisle. That's what you need.
I don't want that. No.
Why?
I want black men who are well-muscled and can handle anybody with a hyphen in their last name trying to get in the cockpit. I don't want hot chicks.
I want
men.
I want hot chicks you could call Toots.
Hey, Toots. I need my chips, Toots.
What do you say, Toots?
Nice set of stems on this one, bringing me my drink.
Fetch me some Terra Blues, nice cans.
Scotch and soda, dame. The good old days.
Where you get to pinch.
Yeah, you pinch their ass as they walk by. Oh, God, imagine doing that
Why was
you'd be thrown off the plane.
Why was pinching ever acceptable?
I don't know.
Pinch that ass.
It's just...
Hey, Toots. And she would just turn around and go, tee-hee.
Tee-hee, you got me.
I understand a little cup, like a grab cup.
Cup the cheek.
Or a little pat.
Right.
But the pinch.
The pinch. A little pinch. It gets an attention getter. It's like, hey, baby. You give her the pinch, and she'd turn around, and she'd put her hand over her mouth and go, oh, you. And continue along with her short skirt and her drink in her hand.
Her white-gloved Pan Am hand.
Yeah, Pan Am.
Jeez.
Her round hat box luggage.
Jimmy's all about the 1982 reference today.
The pilot that she just had sex with in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Starting up the airplane.
James in Philly, what's up?
The good old days.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, man.
What's up, James?
Yeah, me and my girlfriend are going to Vegas, and she left yesterday, and, the plane was supposed to leave at, 7. She called me at 11:30, 12, and said she was still on the runway in the same spot. So, that happened a lot yesterday. But when you think about it, do you really want them fixing your plane really quick?
It wasn't even fixing. They just were stuck on the runway. They couldn't take off because of the horrible weather. But after a certain amount of time, you got to get these people off. What are you thinking?
If it's something bad that really needs to be fixed on a plane, then I don't want to fly on the plane.
Yeah.
So I don't want them to fix it anyway. Get me off of it. And if it's something else, then it should be an easy fix. And most of them are. Most mechanical problems on planes are easy fixes. There are fuses, bulbs. Right. Stuff like that. It's not like, oh my God, we got to replace an engine. Just do it. And it takes so long for the guy to even show up.
All right, with that, we got to take a break, hard break.
Yes.
We got to break on time today because when we get back, we're talking to Nicolas Cage for 2.5 minutes. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show.
Good morning.
Did we time this out perfectly or what? Holy crap.
Did we?
Come back from break and we got Nicolas Cage on the line, I do believe. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Never have perfect timing like that.
No. Nicolas Cage?
Yes.
That is him.
Oh, wow. There's the voice.
A real star, finally.
How you doing, man?
Jesus.
Hello?
Hi there.
How are you?
There he is.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I guess you're not impressed that we just called you a real star. We're starstruck, and you're like, yeah, whatever. Let's get this over with. I got 100 of these to do today.
I'm just a human being, and I'm happy to talk to you. How's it going?
Are you in L.A. right now?
No, I'm actually at the very moment in New York City.
Oh, that's where we're located. You want to stop down?
I would if I could, but I've got 3 hours of this, and you're number one.
Oh, my God. Imagine 3 hours. Did they put you somewhere comfy, or are you sitting in like a folding chair?
I was just trying to find a good phone, because all my phones had a bit of a buzz on them. So
yeah? Why don't you give us your cell number and call us back? We'll call you back.
And they gave me a cordless phone, which I'm shocked to say doesn't have a buzz, but originally they were going to put me in this tiny little corner in a room at the St. Regis Hotel, but I'm sitting on a couch talking to you on cordless.
Hey, I just read that you took Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I'm friends with Hoyce Gracie. He's a nice man. He's a friend of my family, and when I had time, I would train with him. And I haven't done it in a little while, but we used to do it together about a year, and he got me up to blue belt, which was pretty cool. There's only 4 belts.
Are you an expert in tapping out? Because that's about all. That's about all I know how to do.
I mean, I did tap out myself a few times.
Jesus, that guy's.
But I haven't done it in a while, as I say.
I don't know if you remember me. I saw you in Los Angeles. You were walking into the Hyatt on Sunset with a bunch of people, and I walked up with you, and I'm like, Nicholas, man, I'm a big fan. And you look back, and you're like, oh, cool. And then you kept going.
I was nice to you.
Yeah, you were nice.
I don't normally travel with a bunch of people. Are you sure it was me?
Yeah, 100%. But you guys were just walking in. I mean, I don't know. You might have just been walking into the bar there or something. It was just a few guys walking into the establishment. Might have been 3 or 4 guys.
How many years ago?
I'm going to guess 2 years ago.
No, I don't believe that would be me then, because I haven't been out.
No?
He hasn't been out at all?
I haven't been out. I haven't been out for at least, I'm going to say 15 years.
Then somebody else.
You may be mistaken, but you know, anyway.
No one really realizes how many movies you make. I was looking at IMDb, and you make like a lot of movies a year.
Well,
Jesus, in 2008.
Movies and I act in movies, and I do maybe an animated voice or one line here or there, but it's misleading to think that I star in as many movies as you might think a year.
Is that it? Yeah, okay.
Maybe 2 movies a year.
Like maybe like your appearance in Fast Times at Ridgemont High kind of appearance?
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago.
He doesn't want to.
I know.
It was cut out of that movie.
No, but the TV version
wasn't good enough for them at that
But
time.
the TV version, Nicholas, you're all over.
Oh, okay.
But the TV version of that movie...
when they cut out all the, parts that were good.
All the drug
funny
references and all that.
Did they extend my part in the TV version?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they give you a few more lines in it.
I'm a big fan of Valley Girl myself, but I'm sure you don't want to talk about that either. We should talk about the new movie, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is like one of those guys that you've had kind of like 2 careers. You kind of like, you were almost almost a child actor. You're a young guy early on.
Yeah, I started when I was 17.
Yeah. So, and then, throughout the years, you kept a pretty good career going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How stupid is Fast Times from Ridgemont High that the one guy they cut out is an Oscar winner? A bunch of dopes.
Well, that was... I auditioned for Judge Reinhold's part about 8 times, and I kept getting close, but they didn't want to pull the trigger, so they gave me the part of Brad's Bud number 1.
Yeah, Bud number 1.
Yeah, that's who I was. But it just seems like it's another lifetime ago.
Yeah, all that stuff is ancient, man.
When you won for Leaving Las Vegas, I don't remember who you were up against that year. I mean, did you expect to win, or were you up against somebody that you're like, there's no way I'm beating this guy?
I had no expectations. I mean, it's such a different experience. I mean, you don't know really what's going on. It's quite terrifying, and it's exhilarating, and all of those things. But you never really know. I mean, you never feel like it's in the bag, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, where is that Oscar right now?
I have a screening facility in my home, which is where I watch my movies and do my research and think about characters. And so that's where I put all my movie paraphernalia. I have old movie posters and things like that, and that's where I put it.
You know what I loved? And I'm just thinking this. What was the one where you played the guy who got conned, the con man? Was that what was that? Matchstick Man.
Matchstick Man, yeah.
Was that good?
Thank you. Yeah, I really like that movie. It's sort of a movie that has yet to be discovered. That was Ridley Scott directed that, and I played a character that was afflicted with Tourette syndrome and obsessive compulsive disorder, but was also a con artist. It was a pretty interesting movie for me.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Now you got Ghost Rider. It's coming out, right?
Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Comic book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this your first? Your first comic book character?
It is. It's my first comic book genre film. I'm very excited about it.
What's the gist of this guy?
Well, it's Faust meets Evel Knievel meets a Western meets a biker film meets Beauty and the Beast meets a werewolf movie. That's all my things that I'm interested in.
Wow, man.
And Peter Fonda's in it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we haven't seen Peter turn up in anything.
Well, if you're going to have someone play Mephistopheles and try to get a stunt cyclist to seduce a stunt cyclist into selling his soul, who better than Easy Rider himself?
How is he as just a person to work with? Is he as odd as he comes off?
Well, he has many stories to tell you, and you either want to listen or you don't. In my case, I enjoyed listening to him.
So some people apparently don't.
It's a nice way of saying Peter Fonda babbles.
Peter Fonda what?
He babbles. He just talks a lot. If I were you, you should have done when you talked to him. You should have only talked about Yuli's Gold and asked him if he got stung by bees. You should have just.
But if you ask him about Easy Rider, he can recall verbatim his monologues or his dialogue, and then start reenacting scenes.
It's like, geez, we didn't ask you to, but thanks anyway.
You got a great resume, and obviously a member of the Coppola family. So I mean, you've kind of been around really gifted people. Is there anybody you ever did a scene with that you were intimidated by? I can't believe I'm actually in a scene with this person.
Nothing comes to mind, but I mean, I can't imagine that hasn't happened. But at the moment, as I speak to you now, today, nobody's coming to mind.
You got Grindhouse also. You're in that? That's Tarantino and Rodriguez's project.
Yeah. Look. Guys, I'm barely in that thing. I did that for no money. I did it as a favor to Rob Zombie, who's a friend of mine. I'm like two lines. I played Fu Manchu in a phony trailer for a movie that doesn't exist.
Get out of here, really? That's it?
I mean, it's real goofball stuff.
I like how you sell that one. That's good.
Hey, you're all right, man. I like Nicolas Cage.
I like Nicolas. Well, Nicolas, obviously, best of luck on the movie Ghost Rider, and I'm sure you're going to have a pleasure doing another 3 hours of these.
When are you going to hate doing these interviews? Do you hate it already?
Already hate.
That's a strong word, man.
When do you realize this really stinks? We try to keep it.
I'm not going to say that.
We try to keep it pretty honest here, Nick.
Like someone who doesn't enjoy your company.
Well,
yeah, it's one of those things, though. Could you imagine just calling someone at random and trying to carry on a conversation with them? It is the oddest thing,
right?
It's weird, but I'm not going to say I hate it.
We would never hang out unless, this is the only way we would ever hang out.
I'd love to hang out with a Nicolas Cage.
We'd have to
just come in.
But this is it.
We'd have to win a contest to hang out with him.
Yeah,
some kind of a contest,
and he'd be all annoyed that he's got to be there.
Right.
Well, we almost, according to one of you two, we almost hung out at the Sunset High.
Yeah, see, Jimmy almost
did. How homoerotic I was following you into the hotel. What a creep I am.
Yeah, no argument there.
That is quite funny now that you put it like that.
Sometimes you get starstruck, you just don't realize, I'm following another man. It's just kind of like, ugh, why don't I leave the guy alone? He's busy.
Well, but actually, there is a kind of a relationship that anyone who goes to the movies has with an actor, more so almost than with a rock and like a musician, because in a way, I mean, you do know me. I mean, if you've seen my movies in some way, it's true. You know some part of me well, so sort of. I can't assume to think that you don't know me. I'm speaking generally now of anybody who's seen me in a movie. I have put my soul into my movie, and I presented some aspect of myself, so it is fair for that person to think they have rights to me or they know me in some way.
Well, that's the problem, though, Nicholas. We're really mad that you're not saying hi to us, because we're like, look.
Well, but
I know him. Why doesn't he know me?
I did say hi to you, although I'm still saying there's a 50-50 chance it never happened. There was a doppelganger who looked like me who was pretending to be me. You know, that's happened to me.
How awful. He's probably ripping people off all over Los Angeles, and they think it's you.
Now, Jimmy, I think that was an invite.
Imposters say they're me and do all kinds of horrible things.
How can someone say they're you?
All right.
People know what you look like, for God's sake.
It's happened. Trust me.
Wow.
He's got about 300 more of these to do.
All right, Nick, I'll call you Nick.
Okay.
That's good. So if I see you, I'll just go, hey, Nick.
Ghost Rider out tomorrow, man. Good luck with it, and we're really glad you called in.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Good talking to you, man.
Have fun today, Nick.
Later.
Nicolas Cage, everyone.
It was cool.
Oh, damn it. Get me out of here.
Thank God that's over with.
That was so funny. It sounded like some guy that was doing a Nicolas Cage impression.
Yeah.
He could actually wrap it up in about 15 minutes with a few of those.
Dude, if he would have talked dirty to me, I would have allowed it, that voice.
It's so recognizable as Nicolas Cage.
Now everyone look at Roland and go, thank you, Roland.
Thank
you. Thank you. A real guest on our show for once.
Although he's in New York, he could have stopped by.
Well, yeah, well.
I will never be satisfied.
Ghost Rider tomorrow. All right.
Bitches.
Hey, let's do the Otto and George before we move over.
Otto and George.
So happy Otto did well, man. He did really well.
Otto is a friend of the show. He did our O&A Traveling Virus this past summer. He'll hopefully be on the one we're doing this summer. And we're so happy that he finally got a big spot like David Letterman.
And he was himself, man. It was obviously there's language and stuff he couldn't do.
I'm sorry. Is a couple of people, or at least one, wait a minute, saying, did he say awful when he hung up the phone? He goes, I could swear he said awful as he hung up the phone.
No, I don't think so. Can we replay it?
We'd have to hear that again. I would love if he said awful.
That would be very hurtful.
Let's get that back. Enhance it with the electronic movie FBI sound enhancing, so we could hear him say awful.
All right, let's do the Otto and George here. So he was on Letterman last night. We got some highlights.
Yeah.
We're very proud of Otto today. We're very happy for him.
Yeah.
Very happy for him. We think he's one of the funniest guys out there, and he just doesn't get the attention other people get for whatever reason. We don't get it. Maybe because he's self-destructive all the time. But
I was a psychopath. But he looked good, man. He looked comfortable. He looked relaxed. He was ready. I mean, it was good to see, man. It's like you're always happy to see your friends. Because you kind of want to see your friends bomb, too, because it's fun. But it was
fun to goof on.
Yeah, he did great.
Feel bad for him.
All right, here we go. Otto and his puppet George on David Letterman last night.
You may want to put the kids to bed for our guest tonight because he is the most controversial ventriloquist working today.
Controversial.
You don't often think of ventriloquism and controversy.
Oh.
We have it for you tonight. He has a new CD entitled Classic Moments. I'm sorry, it's a DVD, not a CD. It's a DVD. Entitled Classic Moments. Please welcome Otto and George.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I just hope to God you don't curse.
No, I'm not going to curse. Happy Valentine's Day. And look, I got a big heart on. Would you like to touch it? No, thanks. Just take this off here.
Big stupid red heart on his chest.
Of course.
On George the puppet. Yeah, big huge heart for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you look good. Nice shirt. I didn't know Ted Bundy had a catalog. So, what do you got planned for Valentine's Day? Well, me and my girlfriend like to eat, you know, so I'm going to take her to a nice restaurant for a romantic candlelit dinner, followed by a smooth elevator ride up to the room, and then I'm going to watch the Letterman show. Well, of course, yeah. And if she talks when it's on, I'm going to crack her skull open with an ashtray. That sounds real romantic. Just don't curse. Yeah, I can't curse, but Entertainment Tonight could show Britney Spears Velcro when she's getting out of the car with no underwear on.
Britney Spears Velcro.
Otto was obsessed with the fact he couldn't curse on Letterman.
Yeah.
But
damn good job.
Man, that is really funny.
Considering what his act is.
Yeah. Sorry.
I can't believe we're here at the Ed Sullivan Theater. This is just amazing, the history here, you know. Elvis Presley, Jim Morrison.
Yeah, both dead. Speaking of dead, are they storing the bodies in here? I'm freezing. It's freezing in here. It's cold outside. This gig sucks.
All right.
Oh, my God. The Statue of Liberty has the torch under her dress. All right.
He is killing on regular TV.
Or in the body.
He's on Letterman because the Letterman's studio is notoriously freezing.
Yeah.
He's on Letterman. This gig sucks.
This gig sucks.
Ventriloquistly. Yeah. You know they're mocking our profession? Yeah, Letterman over there, the skinny guy. Looks like Audrey Hepburn. No, he looks good. You should eat something. You can afford it. Have a gyro, pal. He looks like he should be a bouncer at a salad bar. All right, that's By the way, I liked you in Cabin Boy. That was your best work since Mork and Mindy. It's like De Niro without the talent. All right, come on. Paul Schaefer. Yeah, he looks good. Your barber called. The turtle wax is in. All right. Does your head slide off the pillow at night? He's like Letterman's puppet. Who's working your head? All right, be nice.
Oh, man.
That takes balls.
I've never seen anybody even comedically go after him like that.
Oh, he looks like Audrey Hepburn.
You want more or what? You want more?
Of course.
Oh, he's great.
Oh.
Hey, George, have you ever had anybody really famous in your taxi? Yeah, I had former governor of New York, Pataki, in the cab. What kind of name is Pataki? It sounds like something you step in on the way to the car, you know? Hey, that's Pataki. Walk around it. Mommy, I made a Pataki. Who else have you had? I had McGreevy, the governor of New Jersey. I made him right up front. He ain't sitting behind me. Leave him alone. It's an alternative lifestyle. Yeah, right. Being Amish is an alternative lifestyle. All right.
Did they have his Brokeback Mountain joke? He had a funny Brokeback Mountain.
Maybe it's right here.
Yeah, Sam said yes.
What did the black lesbian say to the white lesbian? You're the man. All right. Hey, George, did you see Brokeback Mountain? Yeah. What'd you think? Loved him, hated him. All right. You know the original title of that was A Fistful of Testicles? All right, no way. We gotta hurry up. We got 4 minutes and they're throwing us out of here. Try getting in this building tomorrow, Geppetto. All right.
Wow. Man, he did a good job.
George, do you like plane travel? Oh, man, it sucks. Every time I get in an airplane, I'm never sitting next to a cute girl. I'm always sitting next to an old guy that wants to talk, you know? Where you from? Where you going? Where am I going? Look at your ticket. That's where we're all going. Oh, man.
Might as well finish it up here, huh?
Sure.
I'd like to sing a song for Valentine's Day. This is the love song from the movie Jaws. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to. Good crowd, right? Yeah, and Sonny Bono's a good skier. I love Jaws. Jaws was a great movie. Remember the opening scene in Jaws? This drunk girl goes swimming naked. I'm drunk, come out of the water. Ah, come on in. And then you hear, dun-dun, dun-dun. Ah, come on in, the water's great. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, doesn't this broad hear the music? Get out of the water, that's shark music. All right.
All right.
Hey, is anybody here from New Jersey? New Jersey? Kill yourself. What a polluted dump New Jersey is now. New Jersey, where a fart is refreshing. Seriously. Here's a poem I wrote about Jersey. It's called Pollution. It's a poem. Go ahead. I shot an arrow into the air. It stuck. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
George, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Nice to have you with us. Did you hear him? George, Letterman. He went, thank you, Dave. And George is looking right at him and went, He Letterman.
Otto killed on Letterman last night. Otto and George on Letterman last night. Otto!
Yeah.
Oh, he's on. Otto.
Wow. Bang up job, my friend.
What's going on?
Dude, you had to be thrilled with that.
Yeah, that went really well.
Yeah, it's good. I have less blood in my stool this morning after taking it than I did the day before. What's happening?
Did he seemed to enjoy you.
Yeah.
It was very brave of you to smash Letterman and then smash Paul Schaefer.
Oh, was that funny?
Oh, thanks, man. I was actually, I feel like I was going to close with the Kennedy bit, and then they made me change it to George Bush trying to figure out the war in Iraq, and I did it in rehearsal, and the brain explodes. Then they said it looks too much like a bullet. You have to cut back because the Secret Service is going to get in touch with you. They said I forgot the name of the group, some big rock group wore a T-shirt where it looked like Bush was getting shot, and they said the Secret Service came right to their next concert and told them, what's your problem with the president and stuff.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there were a lot of last-minute cuts, and then they told me I did 7 minutes. I was supposed to do 4.5.
Oh.
So you did 7 minutes. We're going to make some trims. But I think they were lying. I think I was right on the time, but I think they still had a problem with the content and stuff.
What'd they take out?
That last bit about Jersey, that was chopped right in half. Something about a broccoli fart. I don't know. I literally just woke up here. I'm very thirsty, but I'm not going near the mini bar because I'm still an underpaid road act here. I'm going to have a $40 Fresca.
Oh, you're in a hotel in New York?
Yeah. I'm right across the street from you at the Park Meridian.
Oh, yeah. They have a lovely breakfast downstairs.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they have a fabulous brunch.
Well, if you get up, join us over at XM today, Otto.
Get room service and then just watch movies. It's fun.
Yeah.
The $1,200 breakfast, yeah.
$1,200.
So you thought I did good?
Oh,
Otto,
great, dude.
You killed.
You killed,
great.
man. I mean, the feedback, we just played the whole set for the most part, and the feedback is really, really good. I think, I say you get something big from this. I say Letterman makes you a regular or something. Because you killed and you're different, and it was great.
Really?
Yes.
U.S. Steel?
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
Oh, God.
Otto, you should be really proud today, man. I'm telling you, that was unbelievable. It was a great spot.
Thanks. You guys are great. I really appreciate your kind support.
Well, it was cool to watch, man, because, I mean, I've seen you for so many years. It was just kind of cool. You were just being yourself. There was nothing, just certain stuff that you didn't do for content reasons, but it was great. You didn't change anything.
Yeah.
I'm not a whore and a sellout.
No, not at all. Are you kidding me? The set was about 6 minutes on TV. I'm getting a note here.
Yeah?
Yeah, so they gave you a little more than the 4.5.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty cool.
Wow.
And we Jimmy pointed out, and it's been making us laugh all morning because we're playing it during the breaks and stuff. We hear you going, ugh, to Letterman at the end of the set. Or actually, George did, wink, wink.
Well, the thing that was funny, I watched it with my girlfriend, and he walks over with his hand out, and you're looking away, and I'm like, dumb Otto doesn't even see Letterman's trying to shake his hand. And it was such a moment I've had with you 400 times in clubs, and then the puppet just looks at him and goes, ugh.
You know what? My girlfriend Trish told me to do that. She goes, when Letterman walks up, make sure George goes, yeah, because he always does that,
Yeah.
So, I got to credit my girlfriend on that.
Hey, did you get to
Letterman?
You get to meet Letterman before or after?
No, he's like a ghost, man. He doesn't. He literally shows up 4 seconds before they tape.
Isn't that the weirdest thing?
Yeah. Around the stage with his, just the whole thing is very weird. That guy Biff is like sits in for him and does a rehearsal.
Yeah.
That little black dude.
Yeah.
And no, not really. I didn't. The only contact I had when he came up behind me like a creepy ghost and tried to shake my hand.
Creepy ghost.
Make him believe there's an actual connection between him and the people he has on his show.
Yeah.
And then the lights go off and they hustle you out and you're not even allowed to look at him in the eye.
He vamooses.
Yeah.
A little strange.
Dude, Audrey Hepburn, I really laughed. That was great.
Yeah.
Just to smash him like that was really ballsy.
Well, Otto, congratulations, buddy.
Otto.
Otto?
I thought he fell asleep.
Come over to XM if you can, man. If you're up and if you want to come over to XM, come hang. We'll have a nice breakfast and we'll all laugh.
Okay.
All right,
what time do you go over there now?
Now for 2 more hours.
Now we'll be over there until about 11.
It's up to you. If you want to stop by, we'd love to see you. See you, Otto.
Thanks, boys.
All right.
All right, Otto. Otto and George on Letterman last night, just killing.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
All right. And we couldn't be happier for him.
Yeah.
I won't be seeing all the free FMers tomorrow. Cause what? What happened?
Tomorrow.
I'll be in Lancaster at the Italian Villa performing. So, see you guys Monday.
Lancaster.
In Amish country there?
Yeah, the Amish.
Yeah. All right.
I have to go have a chat.
What?
I have a quick meeting.
Well, who?
Manelli.
What about me? Am I going with you?
Gotta get yelled at.
For what?
Am I going with you?
I'm an ass.
For what?
Oh, no, they're splitting us up. I knew this day would happen.
Divide and conquer.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna get my own show here.
That's all right.
It's great.
That's
gonna
fine.
be good.
I'm done with this crap anyway.
I'm gonna call myself Nick DiPaolo.
Hey, guys, if you're not joining us over at XM, go F yourself.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony, XM 202.
They are the most vile, despicable human beings in the country. Creeps, ankle biter.
Obviously, the strength is their ability to turn mistruth into something people would believe.
Wow, how long is this guy going to continue to babble and say nothing?
All day long.
Shut up!
All right, here we go.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's worse than I imagined.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
We are a bunch of dopes.
I think we're lewd.
We're probably pushing 20 arrests because of this radio show.
Out of touch cornballs.
3 retards.
We have the effect of Tylenol PM.
Opie.
You know I could have been a model.
Anthony.
I'm gay.
James Norton.
I like yogurt.
Robert Reed.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Right to the instant feedback.
Right to it.
Bird in Philly, who's this rock version of Ecstasy of Gold by? I didn't catch the explanation yesterday. That's Metallica.
Metallica.
It's off an album dedicated to the songs of that dude that does Ecstasy of Gold.
Is it all Metallica doing it, or did they just do that one?
Just that one, and then other bands do other songs that guy did. I always forget his name, but he did all the cool, guitar shit for all those spaghetti westerns.
It was great.
Mostly the Clint Eastwood movies. Thanks for using this version of the song. I haven't heard the whole thing yet. Maybe this is a sign of better things to come from Metallica. That's Dan from Raleigh. Jimmy from Newark. Metallica version sucks. They failed to capture what makes the song so cool. I agree with Jimmy. I don't like it.
I think it sucks.
It's all right.
I decide I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't think
I've heard it 3 or 4 times now. I'm like, I just said the same thing. Like, you could do so much more with the guitar with that song. He's just shredding, and we all know he can shred. He can shred his little balls off.
Yeah, but yeah, more should be done to keep it true to the song, man.
And then someone else, holy shit, I got chills. Where can I get it? So most people are liking it.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
It's a totally different. It's a totally different song.
Mm-hmm.
The one version is the whole orchestra and everything, and then it's a bunch of guys rocking.
The original, though, is so just so dramatic. And and the build, it just builds nicely. They didn't capture the whole building of the song. It's just like a little bit in the beginning and then rock. Kind of rock. All right, we got lots to do today. We got a lot of cleaning up to do. We got some great stuff.
Cleaning.
Yeah, we like to clean everyone. Look at all this crap in front of us.
I'm not using the Windex.
No?
Or I'm not sweeping either.
And we got Ralph May outside the studio, looking miserable. Is he on heroin? Are you on heroin?
Heroin.
No?
Man,
all right.
Mad Magazine is funny, man.
Why? What's up?
Just they have the Dane on the cover, and he's doing that Sufi super finger, and Alfred E. Newman is doing he's got both Sufi fingers jammed up his nostril. It's just a funny fucking magazine.
That's pretty cool making the cover.
Dude, how famous is this guy?
Yeah.
He's pretty famous.
I was in one snippet of Mad Magazine. Chris Rock was on the cover. It was about comedy. And then they smashed Tough Crowd. And there's like a caricature of Colin. And then there's me, Dumb Patrice, and DePaulo.
Really?
Saying something stupid. Yeah, it was fun. I'm so happy that I got it.
Yeah.
Our Wow sticker made one of their cartoons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was on the moon or something, or on a spaceship. I can't remember exactly now. Yeah.
I want to be in Mad Magazine.
Should we make Ralphie wait?
WEIG.
Making the audience wait while you eat.
Enjoy your yogurt. You're the boss.
No, that's, what do you have?
Cereal,
right?
Yeah, man. My blood sugar is bad today.
Cereal.
How funny was fucking Ron yesterday from Ron and Fez?
He was great.
Ronnie's amazing.
Bastard is really funny.
Bugs me.
He was great.
Ron Fez.
Well, that's where we should start, where we left off. We were in the middle of Tyson audio, which was funny as hell.
Oh, yeah.
And then Ronnie came in with Fezzy, and all hell broke loose, and we were happy that happened, definitely.
Yep.
The videos, by the way, are up on opieandanthony.com.
I like that guy, Dave. I never knew what he did, because I don't listen to, a lot of the show. I catch moments of it.
Mind.
He really is a fucking mental case.
Yeah.
I thought I hated him.
Oh, I like him.
I never really met him or anything. I thought I hated him, and I like the guy.
Well, that's what happens. You hate him at first.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, you absolutely hate him.
I hear little things here and there, and I'm like, man, I don't like this guy, but no, I like him.
Then
Without a doubt, I like the guy.
Then you realize he's kind of funny.
When's the big Ron and Fez party?
The 24th.
What day of the week is that? Somebody quickly.
Friday.
I'm busy.
Oh, that's the 23rd then.
Oh.
Yes.
23rd. Okay. Yeah, I can't go either. I'm so bummed.
Why?
I'm going to.
Where you going?
I'm going.
Opie, where you going?
Oh, he's going.
Opie.
You're going.
That's not important.
I forget it.
Oh, I don't know. Should I tell everybody? What do you think?
I would. Just stand there at a party.
I'm going away for the weekend.
I don't want to go to a party. I get shy at parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a wallflower.
Oh, you just sit there in your chair waiting for someone to ask you to dance?
No, I stand there with a punch in my hand, and I just kind of nod a little bit like I mean to be alone. Like I want to be by myself.
Hey, how you doing?
My awkward
Joey from Boston.
Yeah, throw your head up to people.
Hey.
Opie, it's any. See, I can't. The name's right there.
Yes.
And I can't say it. Okay, I can't say it.
Why?
Enio.
How do you spell it?
Ennio. Enio.
Ennio.
And Neo.
Yeah, I think that's
What?
Ennio.
I think it's a Neo.
It's
Pete.
All right, got that out of the way. And then his last name is Morricone. Morricone, yeah.
Whatever.
Maricon.
Look, man, this is America. We don't have to pronounce it.
Exactly.
What is this?
How about Steve or
Miss Dave
Smith?
Johnson?
Right.
That's what we're calling you.
Come on in, Ralphie, you miserable fuck.
Is he miserable? Why?
I don't know. He's just sitting there. Did you just wake up?
Look at that.
Maybe
traffic.
it's because we've been up since 4.
That's it, man.
Here, sit over there.
Coffee.
Sit over there.
Okay.
You make everyone uncomfortable when you sit over there.
Why?
I didn't know that.
It's a joke, right, Ralphie?
Oh, you got coffee?
Yeah. I got coffee dusted. It's fantastic.
What jersey is that?
This is Joe Namath.
When he played for
Alabama.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Oh, you went college on me.
Wow.
All right.
I was
knew
like,
that
what is
wasn't
that,
a Jets
an old
jersey.
Rams jersey or
I know, I was
something?
trying to figure it out.
Jeez.
That's pretty cool. Joe
Yeah,
Namath fan?
Big time. Bigger fan after, was a year and a half ago when he was drunk at 9 a.m. and heading on the news report.
Yeah.
Pam Oliver.
Classic.
Pam Oliver.
Fantastic. I love you. I want to kiss you. Awesome.
He was tanked.
Awesome. He was so lit.
You always overmodulate when you're here.
I don't know.
Yeah, back up a little bit. Just a little. All right. There you go.
We just had Joe Namath on the phone about a month ago.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Pretty
we made
cool.
fun of him. We said, why would you go after Pam Oliver? She's like the dykiest broad out there. Out of all the hot sideline reporters you go after, you go after her.
What did he say?
He was just laughing, and he wanted to hang up.
No, you wanted no part of it.
He
We're supposed to get signed books. We never got them. The whole thing was a mess. Ralph. I don't want to get into it.
That's right. Joe Namath is a lying sack of shit.
Where's our signed book? Yeah, I learned to play the game. Okay, good. Stupid accent. How about a signed book that I can sell when your fucking alcoholism one day drives you into a fucking guardrail? I like to play and wear shitty cologne. I play the game. Yeah, I know. Joe, we get it. We get it. You fucking toothy horse's ass. How about a signed book? He fucking irritated
really
me.
enjoyed the call.
Yeah.
He remembered it. Man, just hearing the audio of Otto and George on David Letterman. Phenomenal.
Isn't that great?
Right? Yeah, we like that.
Guy did a
We're
great
happy for
job.
him. Very happy.
Bang up, top notch.
Those shows are so hard to do.
Especially for someone like Otto.
Yeah,
you know? Every you go to see his act, and that puppet doesn't have much self-control.
Not so much.
language.
But to be able to do that, yeah.
We got Ned Nitpicky checking in.
Ned Nitpicky?
It's Susie Kobler?
Colbert.
What?
I think you said Colbert.
I don't know, whatever. It wasn't Pam Oliver. Thank you, Take the
Who was it?
From FBA.com. It was Susie Kobler, Kobler, Cobbler.
Same thing.
Susie, who gives a shit?
Who gives a flying fuck? The twat that Joe Namath was trying to fuck.
Right, there you go.
The Ice Queen.
There's
That cock blocker.
Let's go to Glenn in Boston. What's up, Glenn?
Hey, what's happening, guys? I remember back in the day, you were on AAF. First time I ever listened to you. Anthony did Tyson. I pissed my pants laughing.
Oh.
Best Tyson I ever heard. I'd love to hear it today. I got one of those
like
Cumia.
that.
I got a Cumia hangover right now that he would absolutely cure right now if he did some Tyson.
Oh. Well, you'll be vomiting then if you have one of my hangovers.
Jerk off,
worst.
2 Vicodins, and it goes away.
A jerk off and 2 Vicodins?
Hangover's gone.
You know what?
A good jerk
Yeah, the
does
rest of
help
the
a
day-
hangover.
No, I understand.
A good jerk does help a hangover for
I
some
understand.
reason. It opens up the blood vessels.
But it was one of those situations where I was stuck having to sit and talk. Like, because I was on the radio.
Yeah.
I was so hungover last week. I think it was last week, maybe the week before.
Then it was a good one.
I got to sleep at 2:30 in the morning after a drunken poker game,
and I had to wake up at 4:15. So a couple hours of sleep, still buzzing, but feeling like starting to get hungover. Did the CBS show, was fine there. You know, I was tired and felt it, but okay. Came over here, hit me out of nowhere, just, oh my God, now I'm full-fledged hangover, and I'm nauseous, and I'm going to puke. And these motherfuckers are so sympathetic. They started bringing in things like turkey gravy soda and pea soup soda. And Jimmy was eating, so the whole place smelled like bad sandwich. It smelled like 6th grade cafeteria. And I finally just lost it. I had to run out and puke.
We got that audio somewhere. It was
that fucking bad. But if this guy's giving me a cure. If I'm able to lay in bed with a wet rag over my head and just kind of lay there with the TV on low and just moan and groan for a while, then I won't get sick. I'll be fine. But to actively have to do stuff, I'm worthless.
Done.
Useless.
All right, Glenn, thank you.
I love you guys. Norton rules.
Go
God
vomit.
bless, Glenny.
You're cold, huh?
I'm warming up now.
It's so cold in here.
It was so fucking cold outside.
Mars,
Could be.
why didn't you warm up our studio? It's cold.
I don't know what happened.
What are they bringing Anna Nicole Smith's body in here?
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Don't be fresh.
I don't know if it's the wind or what it is, the snow on the ground or what, but I feel today the coldest fucking walkover we've had yet.
Yeah, it sucked.
I don't know if technically the temperature was colder than it was on any other walkover, but I fucking was freezing the entire way.
Yeah.
Brutal. I want a limo. I want a helicopter. Take us, just hop me over here.
Right around St. Patty's Day, we'll bring the walkover back to the people.
That's March.
That's it. Yeah, we got another month. All right, here we go. Mike Tyson. Yes, this video's up on a website called GorillaMask.net.
Wow, that figures.
That's where it belongs.
I said it first.
What?
Today.
Oh, what?
Didn't y'all do that joke 2 days ago?
No.
Yes, you did. I distinctly heard the
Boy,
Gorilla
we're too
Mask.
smart for you, Ralph.
What joke?
About what?
You don't miss a thing, do you?
What was it about?
No, I laughed at it then. I laughed at it now. The whole Gorilla Mask.
That's where Tyson's video ought to be.
Yeah.
See how that hurts?
Because it figures.
Exactly.
It's a montage of some of the crazy things Tyson has said over the years. Let's get through this.
Yes.
Lock the door so we don't get any nudity.
On lockdown.
Nudity. Yeah, let's get into lockdown.
No male
mode.
nudity.
There we go.
I may like fornicate more than other people. It's just who I am. I sacrifice so much of my life. Can I at least get laid? You know what I mean? I've been robbed of most of my money. Can I at least get a blowjob?
There you go.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Officer, I've been robbed. Here, have this woman suck your dick.
By the way, UJ from Maine, the jerk, whacking off to help a hangover, he writes, the jerk releases endorphins and dopamine, and then he writes, sorry, I forgot learning is for queers.
Learning's for queers.
What doesn't a jerk make better? There's really nothing. Even a funeral. I'm going to miss her. Not that much.
Well,
now I'm hungry.
Now I need a sandwich. It's also on Break.com, this montage of Tyson saying some of his crazier stuff. Here's the next one.
I wish one of your guys had children so I could kick them in their fucking head or stomp on their testicles so you could feel my pain, because that's the pain I have, waking up every day.
I wish you had children.
Who wants to fight that guy? Why do you want the guy? Like, that's his idea of a reference.
Yeah.
I wish you had, how do I express how in pain?
Let me express the pain I feel. I wish I could take your children, I hope you have some, and kick in their heads and just step on their testicles.
Stomp their testicles?
Stomp them, yes.
The balls of little babies.
That's what he wants to do.
And no one
little baby balls he wants squished under his feet.
Instead of licking them.
And no one has the balls to ask the follow-up question.
Yeah. Like, would you kiss the balls and make them better after you stomped on them?
Right.
It'd almost be worth getting your teeth knocked out for the fucking...
He had free reign. You're not going to see a guy like this anytime soon.
You're right, man. You won't.
Unfortunately.
There you go.
Is this your shortest fight ever? In any time? Amateur, professional ever?
Assalamu alaikum, Maida. I don't know, man. Yeah, Lennox Lewis. Lennox, I'm coming for you.
Oh, that's not what you want to hear.
The guy kind of laughed, too, as he was asking, because... you could tell Tyson must have looked like, what? What's this question? The longest fight I do? Don't kill me.
Don't kill the messenger. I want to talk to Dan. Can we get Dan on the phone?
Put him on hold, buddy.
Can you put him on hold and stop talking about hookers with the guy? It's time for us to talk to him. Thank you. Dan, what's going on?
Hey, how are you, guy?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
Dan.
What's up?
Welcome aboard.
Oh, boy.
What's up?
All right, thanks.
All right,
man.
screeching halt to the show. Why don't you just
being
say, hey, how you doing? Hey, guys, and then you go into what you want to talk about.
Yeah, what's up, Dan?
Hey, guys.
Just a second, dude.
What's going on?
No, Jimmy, why? Why did you do that?
Sorry. Go, Dan.
All right, Dan, we're ready for you now. Go ahead.
Come on.
Hey, boys, how y'all doing this morning?
Cool, man. What's going on?
What's up?
Hey, wanted to ask old Norton if he's ever had any hookers out of Mexico when he does any gigs here in San Antonio area, if he even comes down here.
Never been to San Antonio. I'm going to Addison in a couple weeks, but I've never been down that part of Texas. I've only been to Mexico once, Cancun.
Cancun, did you partake of any of the work down there?
Did nothing. No, I shot something for MTV, and I finally drank a cappuccino, which had water in it. So it was 115 degrees under the lights on the beach at at 10 o'clock in the morning. And my asshole, I fucking, like all those Terra chips that they served on JetBlue, I felt like someone rubbed them against my fucking ass crack.
Oh,
you ever have salt and vinegar potato chip asshole? Where it's raw and tender.
Wow.
Yes. You got a Chaplin walk so your cheeks don't rub together.
Yes.
Chaplin walk.
You gotta check out those whorehouses, man.
Nah, dude, at one point I would have, but I have a girlfriend that I can't be fucking around. I'm a good boy.
Yeah,
but thank you.
He's playing it safe right now.
I have to be good.
Yeah.
We fucked last night.
But they're great, man. They're great.
Got my hickey.
You get a full
argued
all the way around the world, man, for shit. You know?
Oh, yeah, cool. I'm looking at the menu, Dan. Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Dan.
I'm sorry. I was just
sorry, but you.
I was just trying to.
I love that. Looking at the menu.
It was something for she and I was talking about. Like, yeah, maybe I'm looking at the menu. Okay, cool.
Right?
Hope it says oil, vinegar, and water. A little miscue.
Does anybody remember last
yeah.
What is that? That was one of my favorite clips, though. What does anybody remember last?
Oh, that's Robert Plant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody remember last night?
What song was that in the middle of?
Is that song remains the same?
It's in the middle
Stairway?
I think it might be in the middle of Stairway.
That's fucking from Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Dude, if you gave me 1,000 guesses,
yeah.
I would fucking probably wasted 3 or 4 before I got that. Perhaps more than that, gentlemen.
Have a bunch of guesses left over for the next question.
Dane Cook looks like Gibraldo on this.
Yeah, it's not a flattering article on Dane. I mean, although the cover's hilarious.
Well, it's in Mad Magazine. What's supposed to be an in-depth interview?
Dude, they are
Dude,
brilliant
brutal.
people.
This is brutal. This is like Joe Rogan wrote it.
Yeah.
And put it on MySpace.
Wow.
Man, that is, wow.
Yeah, they took that Rogan stuff down from YouTube.
Well, Carlos Mencia claimed copyright.
Yeah.
I don't know how he could claim copyright, though.
In California.
You got to explain to everybody. No one knows what you're talking about.
Okay. Really?
Okay.
No.
Really?
I mean, some of the faithful do.
Well, Rogan and, you're right, Rogan and Mencia don't like each other because Rogan's always accusing Carlos. Carlos is like, look, I mean, there's rumors that he's taking stuff. And, Rogan is very vocal about shit like that. He smashed Dane. Rogan's a ballsy guy.
Yeah.
And he went after Carlos on stage, not physically, but verbally at the Comedy Store. And
there's a Comedy Store.
Carlos is sitting there on a stool, and Rogan is pretty ballsy because he has no mic, and him and Carlos are yelling at each other. And then someone hands Joe a mic, so he's accusing him of stealing. And now they're fucking Rogan. It was so funny because on Rogan's website they had this, and there's obnoxious Mexican music, and like...
In between clips, it goes na 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 na.
Yeah, and then they show a clip of a comedian doing a bit, and then they show Carlos doing it years later. And I guess this was on YouTube.
Yeah.
And because Carlos didn't look good in it, and
really
they said Mencia had it taken down because of copyright.
How could he take it down for copyright?
I don't think Rogan did, because Rogan was just Rogan. I'll say one thing about Rogan: whether people like him or not, he's an honest guy. Rogan's an honest dude. Man.
How the fuck can Rogan shot it, right?
Yeah, but I mean, maybe
one of Rogan's guys shot it.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because they were showing footage from Mencia's performances that you're not allowed to show. Probably an HBO clip, stuff like that you can't show.
Cut that out.
Well, he also, in the state of California, you can't video someone without them knowing it.
What?
And
even if you're a part of it?
Even if you're a part of it.
What about public?
That's why they couldn't record Michael Jackson and the Learjet. They had all those recordings, and they couldn't use them in the trial. In California, it's against the law.
Who recorded them?
The Learjet people. But this guy, Joe, has a guy who follows him around and tapes everything he does.
He's on the phone right now. Red Band.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Not much. Actually, he not only just pulled that video, he had YouTube cancel my whole account, and I lost all my videos.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's playing hardball, and he got Rogan banned from the Comedy Store.
Yeah, he did. I heard that.
How do you do that?
For what reason?
He told the owner or whatever, the manager, that he felt threatened, even though that he was the one that. What happened is Joe got off stage, and Carlos like bumped his chest when he walked by and grabbed the microphone from the next comic and called out Rogan and told him to come on stage. And started calling him like little bitch and all this.
Is that how it went down?
And then Rogan just fucking... Why?
What happened is Joe got off stage, and when he was getting off, Mencia just bumped him, like kind of like chest bumped him, and then got on stage and grabbed the mic from the next comedian and just started going off on Rogan. And then Rogan got on stage, and that's how the whole thing started.
Here's how badly Rogan is affecting Mencia. That Mencia knows that if he had to fight Rogan, Rogan would murder him. He'd murder all of us. And he knows that he has been so bothered by Rogan. Like, Rogan is affecting him on such his masculinity on such a level. He's brutalizing him that he had to bump. It's almost like, I have to do something, and I know I'm going to get killed for it.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing, too? You know what's amazing with Rogan? Like you said, he could kill any one of us.
Those fucking big, dumb Boston hands.
And Mencia was calling him a little bitch. He goes, yeah, you little bitch, you little bitch. Not once did Rogan bring anything physical into it. No. Not even verbally. He didn't even say, like, look, I'll kick your ass, or you know I could beat you down. He kept it exactly where he wanted it kept.
Yeah.
You're doing this. This is how I feel about you. You're doing this to other comedians. You're ripping this off. Whatever the argument is, he never brought it down to like. No. And he was being taunted by being called a little bitch.
Yeah.
That's something you turn around and go, little bitch, I'll show you, little bitch.
Yeah.
Why don't we step outside? Rogan,
just smack him right there.
Rogan kept the fucking thing exactly where he wanted it.
He kept it right on topic.
Yep.
He kept it on topic, and I got to admire him about that. But
little bitch here's what little bitch is. Little bitch is all, like, if you're arguing with somebody, and that's all you have. Like, because Rogan's not a thief.
Yeah.
Rogan's not a hack. No. What are you going to say, Rogan? You're dirty. I mean, there's really, what are you going to attack him on?
You're successful.
You just
fuck
met
a lot of hot women.
You just mad because I'm styling on you. That's what he should have said. You just mad because I'm styling on you. And bam, right in the face. I love that clip.
The greatest thing is that after they got in this huge argument, whatever, and Carlos just got beaten, and the crowd was just booing and everything, Joe decided to get off stage, and then Carlos tried to do a set after that, and he couldn't even get through like half a joke, and finally it was like 30 comics in the back of the room going, nah, 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 hey, goodbye.
Wow.
And then Mitzi Shore called up and told him to get off stage. It was that bad.
That's really humiliating for a comedian. I mean...
for comedians. This is, I mean, we're the only art form that does this shit to each other. This is brutal. Everybody... Man, if two magicians want to fight, they don't do it on stage in front of, It's like, we're the only entertainment group that does this to each other.
Except for rappers.
They just shoot each other.
Well, radio guys,
radio's kind of, that you're ripping me off thing. It happens. But comics are just notorious.
So Red Band, where are we at with this whole thing?
Well, right now...
By the way, you made a point about YouTube. They stink.
They're so...
you fuck up one time. Like, obviously, a lot of us are putting up videos all the time. And one fuck up and they delete your whole account. Yep. That's bullshit.
Yeah, they gave me a warning when Rogan sent me all those puke contest videos, and I was putting it up on Joe's website.
Yeah, we got fucked really bad. We lost a couple hundred at one time just because one of our videos, were against their terms of service or whatever. And that's just a horrible way to do business. That's why we're like focusing more on Break.com and other video sites. But go ahead, Red Band.
Exactly. one good thing is that even though Joe got banned, the Improv on Melrose gave him 3 nights starting them Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So they're going to take care of Joe supposedly. So, but right now, Joe put out on his MySpace and his website explaining the whole thing and giving the phone number to the Comedy Store if you want to call them and say thank you or whatever.
Well, Rogan can't do the Laugh Factory, I guess, because of the whole Jamie Dane thing. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, he's sure is burning some bridges.
But he's not. He's not burning. He's fucking just speaking his mind, man.
Yeah.
He's just attacking other comedians for what he sees as thievery and what is and Carlos has a bad reputation for that.
Red Band, the video's up on Break.com right now as we speak. So front page
or redband.com has a whole bunch of links if that goes down.
You know, the joke in question though that they had to bring up is one of the most beaten jokes out there about the Mexican wall border.
Oh, yeah.
And Ari's claiming it, and it's like,
Yeah, but Ralphie, the thing is, though, is that Ari used to open up for Carlos when that first happened back in, 2004.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
see, I didn't know that.
It's a joke. Yeah, so I understand it's hacky, but,
Well, yeah, I've heard it on, Craig Ferguson. I heard him do it one night.
That guy's terrific.
Wow.
I heard Jay Leno do it. It's kind of an easy joke in the news, but it's like...
Yeah.
But if Ari did it first and they were working together, then that
video that he even said, Ari never opened up for me, but later in the video he goes, no, that was after that. He just got caught in a lie saying that he never opened for him.
All the comics on that tape that just were like, does he steal? And he's pointing right at him. Rogan's pointing right at him. And then the comics go, yeah, he does.
Man, I don't even go in there. When I'm at the Comedy Store, I'll stay outside and smoke weed with Joe Diaz until it's my time to go up, and then I just go up, and then I come right back
caught
out.
Up in the soap opera
I don't at all, dude. I don't get caught up. I'm not. You're never gonna catch me on tape being in the back of the room watching somebody. No, Jack, because even the cross pollination is so. I mean, there's such a finite. If you're doing this type of comedy that I do, or like Norton does, where it's topical driven and then it's wrong and controversial, man, you can't be near anybody. I don't go down. I haven't been here for 3 days. I haven't gone to a comedy club yet. It's just bad news, man.
I just go to have a few laughs.
Yeah,
a few chuckles.
I gotta watch the comedians. I gotta watch a sketch group somewhere.
Yeah,
it's a comedy made with a gun. Get out of here.
Improv group.
Check, please.
All right, Red Band, anything else?
Nope, that's it. Thanks.
All right, there he goes, Red
You're
Band.
brilliant.
Oh, stop with the freshness, Ralphie.
I don't care who knows it. You're my favorite comic.
All right, here we go. More Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
This is on the front page of Break.com as well.
I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody that's ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Oh, shit.
Wow, man. Ending it with praise be with Allah.
Praise be to Allah.
Wow.
I wonder if he does cocaine and then goes, praise be to Allah.
Yeah. Praise be to Allah.
His Muslim phase didn't last very long.
No.
He really didn't.
No.
Is he still a Muslim? Do we even know?
I think he is. I think, and he's doing bumps for Allah,
That's great.
Praise be to Allah.
Yeah.
Fuck. I want to eat his children.
Yeah, that's not
nice.
That's not good.
Muhammad never said that.
No.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Fuck off.
Good for Tyson.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that was on live TV.
Good for Mike.
How was that sports reporter from New York that used to wear the sweaters? I don't know if he's still around.
Warner Wolf?
No. What the fuck is his name?
Dusha Baga?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Fucking, I hate, these fucking, good for Tyson. Prior at a great point years ago, how much do you hate, he hates when people call Leon Spinks dumb. Because, no one said that the heavyweight champ had to be an entomologist. Leon, what do? I knock motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
It's that's what these guys do, and it's don't expect him to not be himself when he's talking to you. He fucking punches people in the face for a living. Why shouldn't he curse at you? Fuck you. Why am I angry?
I knock motherfuckers out.
And that was fake toughness too by the sports guy there.
Oh yeah, he's scared shitless. He's got 3 security guards.
You could hear the scared shitless in the tone.
And Mike said, "I'm talking to you when I want to talk to you."
Yeah, bravo.
Fair enough.
Love Mike Tyson.
I won't talk nice to you and talk about fornicating with you and letting you suck my because if I was eloquent with you, you would still look at me as a scumbag.
There you go.
Elegant look, yeah.
There you go.
You're not going to accept me anyway.
He's right.
You're going to look at me like a fucking vicious animal anyway, so go fuck yourself.
Ralphie, back up.
Yeah.
You're killing people out there.
It's like...
You have the loudest voice. We love you, but back up a little. Russ Salzberg. All right. Don't be too sad.
Don't be sad.
They're screaming at me, so I gotta take care of the levels here. Otto's here. All right, very cool.
Who?
Otto.
Where? Otto.
Where is he?
Where is he? Get him! Why am I yelling? I just like to boss people around. Open the door, Stan! As he's walking towards the door.
I'll whisper.
Let's tell him we were just kidding about coming by today. Hey, Otto, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
Otto. Hey, how you doing, man?
All right.
Congrats.
Otto.
Cock-blocking him now with the comedy.
Oh,
no, that doesn't matter. It's like it's Clubhouse.
A bunch of boys taking a cocks out, making some comparing.
Okay.
We're talking about Mike Tyson there, Otto.
Okay.
I feel like I'm looking at a star. Look at this. He was just on TV last night. Larry.
On TV.
Same guy.
You look very good on TV, too. It really annoyed me. You're very handsome.
No, no way.
No way. Go fuck yourself.
Selfish fool. This thing ain't on.
Do you guys know each other?
Huh?
You know each other?
I've never met you.
No, I never met
Otto,
Ralphie.
this is Ralphie. Okay, you know
I've only seen you on TV.
I've only seen your movies.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Christmas one.
Get his headphones working.
No, they're on now.
Smack you in the face.
There we go.
Flak jacket.
I'm friggin' freezing in here.
Cold? Oh, man.
Oh, that walkover killed me.
It was really cold today.
How was the walkover yesterday? That must have been horrible.
It was horrible.
Every day, it's just been an awful frozen mess, this wasteland.
Possible plane crash on TV.
Just a Learjet with landing gear problems.
They're following it, though.
So it's got to circle 1,000 times till it runs out of gas.
Gear troubles.
And then the
near
professional pilot with one hand tied behind his back and a mirror over his shoulder is going to land it.
Why not just dump the gas over a black neighborhood?
And then crash the plane into it.
It's Ontario. It'd be a Mexican neighborhood.
Like Bull Meacham.
Yeah. All right, back to the Tyson. Here we go.
Well, let us know.
I'm a big, strong nigga that knocks out people and rapes people and rips off people.
Yeah.
Is that his resume?
That's his Match.com profile.
Yeah.
Rape people.
Just to bring Otto up to speed, there's a video up on Break.com. It's a montage of all the crazy shit Mike Tyson has said over the years.
Great.
It's awesome.
He's wonderful.
We love it. Here's the next one.
You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I'll eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
Wow.
Did he say, I'll eat your asshole alive, you bitch?
Yeah.
You bitch.
That'll show him, Mike.
Only Tyson could say that, and no one would even think that he's gay. No one would even think that he has gay tendencies.
Yeah.
That's how you straighten another man out. You eat his asshole while he's still living.
He's still living.
Could be coming in. Got its gear down. He could be coming in.
Yeah.
With gear trouble.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Trying to see what's wrong.
Live.
The nose.
Well, they got
a few second delay in case of a crash. They won't show it.
Really?
They better. Yeah.
Well, let's go to
Is it David Wells? And
go to the audio. See what they're saying.
Airport there in Dunes, Bermuda Dunes, Palm Springs, California. So not going very far.
No. But it had left from Ontario, though, Chad, so it had just taken off, in other words.
I don't know that it just took off from there. I just know that they're going to use Ontario as the emergency landing for it if it needs to do that.
All right.
Still looking for the takeoff place.
All right. So let's assume for a moment here, Heidi, we got somebody early in the flight. They tried to retract the gear. The gear didn't retract properly. That's a possibility. We're going to have to watch that. But in the meantime, as I say, they're not going to land heavy, and there's no hurry to land, and is why you're trying to troubleshoot the gear problem.
Which is a really good thing, because lots of times when you have a weather situation and you're carrying passengers, you mentioned the type rating and the way that these guys train in order to get themselves through weather situations. When the landing gear is not quite fixed the way they want to, we could very easily easily see, hopefully not, but another belly landing like we saw, I believe it was just a couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
I just want to say, as you slam into the cornfield, good luck.
This ain't happening anytime soon, right?
Can somebody play Big Bopper for us?
Hey, they're going to just try to fix it.
Where's Sam, by the way?
Sam.
Did our OA videos get deleted last night? Holy shit.
OA videos bought the farm, too?
YouTube.
OA videos
Fuck them in their fuckholes.
Yeah, Steve.
What happened now?
We have no clue. Steve and me both have emails going out, so hopefully YouTube will contact us and put it back up.
Oh, thanks.
Which videos does that
all
mean?
Of them.
Like how many?
How much
all of the ones that I have
raping
put
material
up.
did you do on Nicole there?
Why would that be now? What reason did they give?
We haven't got a reason yet. I've got emails out to YouTube. They are West Coast. I'm waiting to hear back to them. We don't know what specifically set it off, but they yank first and then tell you why they did it later.
What video did you have up there that you thought might be the East Side Dave shit?
No, that never went up.
Oh, that never went up.
It never went up. But anything that's too sexual, anything that is too abusive.
You know what it is? It's a lot of times competing shows, stations. Yeah. They'll rat out a page if there's too many popular videos of the radio show on there and say, oh, they're copyright infringement. And then they pull it off.
Somebody flagged something, which anybody can flag a video. And I guess if enough people flag something,
they
yank it. I had to find out.
That's what I say.
Message boards and stuff that it was gone.
There you go, Pest. Have fun with YouTube. Go fuck yourselves. Break.com.
I blame the toothpick guy.
The what?
The fucking toothpick guy.
I don't even think that was up there.
Didn't even make it up.
Not on there?
No, he was just mad.
God damn, that pisses me off.
Yeah, it's really enraging.
Fuck. Scumbags.
Yeah, it's YouTube. They want to be mainstream.
Break.com.
That's it. They want to be mainstream. They want to be bought by a huge entity that can't be troubled with boycotts.
How many videos were on that?
Faggots.
Hundreds.
Yeah, there were hundreds. Everything.
Pretty much
everything we've ever done here in the studio.
Yeah, it was our official account.
And they fucking yanked it.
We have a ton of accounts where maybe it's a little shaky, so we'll use one of these other accounts in case it does get dumped. Because like we were saying with Red Barn or whatever the hell his name is. Red Band. One bad video, they take everything off.
You know what?
Let's
just leave it a site of young girls talking from their bedroom, guys doing wacky dances together. That's always fun. Two guys doing a wacky dance to some music.
Lip syncing to an NSYNC song.
Yeah, that's great stuff.
Let's get Dugout Doug on the line.
A barren wasteland, a waste of fucking bandwidth.
Dugout Doug, what's up?
Hey guys, what it is Stern Fan Network. They report the O&A YouTube on like a daily basis, multiple times a day, and then it's just the chance of getting somebody that's gonna check out the report because they report it as copyright violation.
Oh my god!
How's it copyright? It's our material. It's not what they put up a TV shit and all of Howard's fucking pay-per-view crap that ended up on this YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, you and I know that, but the idiot at YouTube looks at it, sees that it's a, XM radio broadcast, and they dump the whole account. That's what's going on.
Fuck those assholes. I guess they're a little nervous over there, huh? That their hero's not as popular as he used to be.
Get back to them and
get fucking YouTube on the phone. Steve, please.
Where's the honcho? Weren't we supposed to have him on once?
Yeah, let's get Chad on the phone.
Get the fucking honcho.
Fucking guy in
Call
Vegas.
him up and have him on the phone with us. We want to speak with him.
We want to know why.
All right, I'll work on it.
This isn't copywritten material from a TV show or something. This is shit we shoot on a video camera in... we give permission.
I ran into this in West Palm because we had the same issue then. They won't come on the phone with us, but I'll try again.
Well, at least find out why.
I want to know why.
Why?
Why?
Hey, why?
It's my girlfriend Trish over there.
Yeah, we met her last summer.
She's very nice.
She's beautiful.
What a sweet girl.
She's a sweet, sweet girl.
You're not as self-destructive.
Her head is shaped like an anvil, but it's pretty nice.
An anvil, but it's a nice anvil?
Yeah. No.
But she has a good heart.
She's blushy.
She's blushy. Blushy. How good was he last night? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What was my favorite part?
And what about Letterman? He was good on Letterman, too? Yeah.
Missing the stupid handshake. I was like, it was so many socially awkward moments we've had out.
Yeah.
Okay, Otto's like, all right, we'll go to dinner. Okay. Anything just to be left alone.
Well, would you go to dinner with somebody who liked your show?
No, nor would I promise him to.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't even make the promise.
Of course you shouldn't.
I get the point.
Just give that his cell phone number. Why is this guy calling me?
All right, here's the next Tyson. We played this one already, right?
This is the ultimate, man. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face. Fuck you, ass for everybody. You bitch.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's mad. He
Out
got
of control.
He got mad.
A little bit.
He's an angry guy,
You
man.
can't touch me. You're not man enough. I'll eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
I'll eat your asshole alive.
You bitch.
This is the ultimate, man. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face. Fuck you, ass for everybody. You bitch.
Wow, the guys wrote it out for me. He said, Mike's going to fuck someone's ass in FTON. F-ton of everybody. F-ton.
Front?
No, I know it's supposed to be in front, but that's how he said it on the clip. F-ton.
That's how I picture the rape happening. Like, he was in that hotel room, that broad wasn't like, she was definitely coming on to him, but maybe he was a little too aggressive.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, slow down. I'm Mike Tyson, no fucking slow. I'm going to eat your fucking ass. And, like, before you know it, she's just getting pile drive by some fucking beast on the bed. And goes, she just at one point it hit her head like, bing, the light bulb. Holy fuck, I'm being raped.
Wow.
You know, by Mike Tyson.
Wow.
This is one of our favorite ones right here.
Did he do time for that?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Rape?
A little bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
4 years?
Yeah.
Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
Oh, is he great? Oh, is he great?
That's beautiful.
These are usable. You know?
Wow.
Take these in bed with you.
Oh, I'll fuck you till you love me? That is some fucking...
And then ends it with, you faggot.
You faggot, yeah. He's going to be fucking him, but he's the faggot. Logistically, it doesn't even figure out. No.
And once again, you would look at him and go, there's nothing gay about what he's doing?
Nah.
Mike Tyson.
He's just teaching that guy.
Yeah,
It's nothing gay there. He's fucking another man up the ass, but he's teaching him a lesson.
Yeah.
There's nothing gay about
Nothing whatsoever.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God. Is this guy still walking around out
what
there?
A beast. Imagine, like, you just fucking fresh meat in prison, and it happens to be the same one he's in, and you just like, I gotta take a shower. It's been weeks.
Yeah.
And you walk in, and there he is.
Naked.
Just fucking naked, in a bad mood, mad at white people. And you just walk in with your little fucking bar of ivory soap and your washcloth.
That's what they give you.
Oh, and you just...
and you have no choice. They told you it's time for a shower.
There's no looking tough. You're not gonna... All right, I'll just look tough in front of him so he can leave me alone.
Yeah.
You decided you're not going to shower your whole time in prison, but they finally got you like, hey, man, I'm sorry. It's rules. You have to shower.
The best you could possibly do is use your little washcloth and soap to wash his dick off, so it doesn't fucking give you a disease, maybe.
Your tiny little legs are shaking as you're walking into the shower.
He's soaping up his chest and he's looking at you like Wolf in Escape from Alcatraz, the way Wolf was soaping his chest, looking at Clint Eastwood, washing his chest.
Oh, shit. Just a bad situation.
Nothing good could come out of that.
Mike's raging hard on you. You have to look at. So big and powerful.
He's got that tattoo he's got on his face on the head of his cock.
Oh, God.
Fucking Tyson,
Has
man.
been a LIGO. Fucking all multicolored. Like a fleshy speed bump. Full of stupid jeans.
Wow, that is scary.
Knock drugs out of your life by just saying no.
Was that a PSA?
Yeah, he says don't do drugs, but
don't do drugs.
Can you hear that last one where he fucking threatens to fuck the guy again?
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a ringtone.
Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
And listen to his voice. He's fucking just pissed.
It gets better every time.
Yeah.
He is so...
Yeah.
Faggots.
Best part is faggots. Fast
Faggots.
Freddy.
Wait,
Tyson.
you're fucking me, Mike.
Yeah.
How am...
You're going to tell him that?
No.
Of course not. Fast Freddy, Tyson is the ultimate power top.
Oh, yeah. He's no bottom.
No.
It's not going to be like, can I roll over and maybe you fuck me now? No. You will never hear that. Just blood and that fucking red tube sock that would be pulled out of your ass when he pulls his cock out.
Although your asshole skin would attach to his dick.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
Tracy Morgan say it's like a wizard sleeve?
Yeah, wizard sleeve.
That's what Morgan said.
That fucking pocket would just come out like turning your fucking pant leg inside out. Your asshole would come pulling out with his dick.
Like a dog when it's scooting on the rug, trying to clean its anus on a shag rug. You ever see a dog when it presents, when it like shows its fat pussy because it wants you to mate?
Yeah.
Dogs or baboons do that too. Their pussies swell up to induce the male baboons into sex.
Yes.
Hey, let's see what's going on with the jet. Let's see if there's anything new here.
Off fuel, not dumping it, so that could take some time. We are hearing that it's possible or due to land in about a half an hour or so. That'll be 10:30.
Oh my God!
We'll still be on the radio.
We just boring. We just did 20 minutes of material, and they're still trying to land this dumb thing on CNN. And they're also fighting over the body there. Anna Nicole Smith, big fan there, Otto. Big fan of the story.
Oh yeah, I was in Vegas when I found out she crawled. Whatever. Fuck her.
Fuck her.
Yeah.
They're trying to decide.
She's on ice now.
And they're trying to decide who gets
What
the
killed
body.
her? Anybody know?
No. Inconclusive is what the autopsy was.
Yeah.
Inconclusive.
They haven't buried her yet. What are they keeping her around like a
Silicone.
PlayStation in the living room or something?
They got to keep her around. Apparently, some judge said, "I'll keep her around, as long as I need to." She's on ice.
Oh God.
Keep her around for months. Don't worry about it. She's mine now. Is what he said.
Really?
Yeah, because they might need some kind of tissue samples for DNA when they do a paternity test to find out which of the 50 guys that were fucking her in apparently
Get Maury
3 days. Oh yeah, Maury. The test is.
Oh man.
Inconclusive. Oh, wah. Dead corpse of fucking whore out on stage. You're a special dead big titted whore.
Yeah.
Fucking Maury. Love him.
Here we go. Here's the next clip. This is a great one.
How confident, Mike, are you that you can win this fight?
Are you talking out of turn?
No, I think we're all talking together.
I normally don't do interview with women unless I fornicate with them. So you shouldn't talk anymore. Unless you want to,
Savage.
Holy shit. I don't talk to women. I fornicate with them. So unless you want to, and then he like blaze it right out, and then he gets a little coy. Unless you want to, Now he's getting all like,
here's his sensitive side.
Yeah, here's my sensitive side.
He's the silky rapist.
Smooth operator.
Hey, this is a very good question today. Mike in Jersey. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Is Mike Tyson the scariest human to ever live?
That's a very good
Scariest human to ever live.
A lot of people will go right to Hitler, but was he actually scary himself?
Person to person, Hitler, you could probably kick his ass.
Are we doing person to person, Mike? What are the rules of this game you're starting?
Average Joe beats the shit out of Adolf Hitler.
Yep.
Genghis Khan. Right. What about your Genghis Khan?
What about Idi Amin?
He's a tough guy.
King
Idi Amin, again.
Could you kick Forrest Whitaker's ass?
Yeah. He's kind of fat. He's kind of, I don't think he was in the shape that a Mike Tyson. And he didn't have that single anger like his own. He was able to get other people to do his dirty work.
How about Dahmer? How about some of those guys?
Mirko Krokop.
No, that guy's pretty scary.
He's a fucking ultimate fighter.
But is he scary? Does he say shit? Does he mouth off like that?
Doesn't have to.
The black guy, the Ultimate Fighter that just came to the UFC. I forget his name.
Yeah, but see, Mike's got both things. Mike's got the mental fucking damage, and he's physically able to tear you to pieces.
Yeah. See,
like a wild animal.
We only got to see Tyson under control in a ring.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Fighting wasn't big back then.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what he would do in the UFC and shit?
Big elbows in the face, just bam, bam.
Yeah, Muay Thai somebody, those sharp knees.
Oh, I don't like to think about it.
That's a great question.
Harry. I would say most frightening single person. Jeffrey Dahmer's frightening in a creepy way, but again, out on the street without his fucking drugs and his little drill bits into your head and fucking Drano syringes, you beat the shit out of him. Yeah. He's not scary. He's a fucking nerdy-looking glasses. Bernie Getz, same thing. You know, guns down 4 guys in the subway. But, you know, without the gun, he's just some nerd. You punch him upside the head. Mike Tyson in any situation.
What about the Iceman?
I was thinking of him.
All right.
What
The
about
Iceman, pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a pretty scary guy.
What about him, huh?
That guy.
Let's go to the phone.
A lot of mob guys, I think, very scary.
This guy's scary.
But he was fucking...
All right. See, people aren't getting the bit. Rich from D.C. With a lot of M's. Bin Laden. No.
Well, he's diabetic.
You could kick his ass.
If no one else was around.
Pull his
Kick
beard.
his ass. We're talking mano y mano.
Right, we're not talking like the power that he's got behind him.
Robert Reed with a paper cut is scarier than fucking Bin Laden.
Yeah. Chasing you around the house.
No. Let's say hi to Trip in Georgia. Trip.
Hey,
Yo,
what about
Trip.
Gangster Fag?
Yeah, Gangster Fag.
Gangster fag.
Yeah,
Big,
Gangster Fag.
buff, black fag who wants to
Celebrity fuck match.
rape like rednecks that are racist.
Yeah.
And does rap songs about it. Another
are-
one Rogan turned us onto.
People are saying Suge Knight.
No.
Suge?
No.
Wait a minute now.
Let's think this over.
Mano y mano, the guy's scary.
Tyson?
You know,
But he's got a posse too. No, not scarier than Tyson. Scary. Not scarier than Tyson.
No?
Oh, and I'm talking old school Tyson.
You could
This
outrun
Tyson,
Suge Knight.
The sound clip Tyson we're getting, not the now Tyson.
Stage manager on More Sports was in high school football with him. His name's Puma, and he knocked Suge Knight out.
Yeah?
Yeah, he says he's got a glass jaw.
Yeah.
That's what he said, not me.
Well, great.
Yeah,
I don't need that drama in my life. I
Yeah,
live in Los Angeles.
What about
It's like Dr. Dre,
Gotti?
I'm
What
up on
about Gotti? What about Sammy Gravano?
Gotti on his own? Well, I don't know.
They're all tough guys, man. I mean, Gravano's a friend.
Yeah, I was saying every mob guy, most of them anyway, tough guys.
I guess you got to take weapons out of it.
Yeah.
You got to take weapons out of the mix. No guns. We're talking
I still gotta
just guys.
That black guy at UFC, that guy who beat Chuck Liddell and pride fighting in Japan. I can't remember
Diesel?
his name.
Washington?
He is
Diesel Washington.
Probably Kevin Randleman.
He's...
Yeah, but would he... We're not just talking about can you kick his ass or not, because there are plenty of people that can beat
Now,
the
those
shit
guys
out of
are
you.
killers.
But are they as frightening because they have that mental
volatile?
fucking, I'll eat your ass, I want to step on your children's fucking testicles, you know? That fucking guy could be the scariest human ever.
Oh, I don't know.
Most prize fighters probably have that level of anger, but they don't scream it out in public.
Yeah, blurt it out in public on a mic.
And to go into any fight game, you have to, want violence in a daily basis,
Yeah. You got to want to beat the shit out of other people until they fall down unconscious.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a gig, man.
Smash.
Yeah, okay. Well, good question.
Well, we're getting some info on the Iceman. Yes, of course. Let's remind people.
Richard Kuklinski is very cool.
Richard
dead.
Yeah.
He's dead?
6'5", 300.
You're kidding.
300 and something pounds, and he once choked a guy with a wash line over his back. He was like Santa holding a bag of toys with a human as
Holy
his bag
shit,
of
like
toys.
he grabbed him?
Yeah.
And then over his back, like Santa holding a little sack of toys, he pulled the guy up and choked him.
He hung him from behind.
Oh, is that fantastic?
How do you stop that from
How
happening?
about the arsenic, like in the Coke? He spilled arsenic on the drink on him.
Didn't
like
he dress up like a homosexual and go to a gay bar and stick a guy with a needle through?
No way.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
And then he shot a guy with a crossbow at a bus stop just to see if it would work.
Yeah.
He just wanted to see if it would work. He was bored that day.
Holy shit.
He had to kill a very high-profile target, mobster or something, who you couldn't get near. So he went somewhere dressed as, I think, a tranny, and he was completely over the top. Like, so noticeable, everybody looked at him. So he was all over the place.
It's like, this guy can't possibly be here
and
to
he had
kill
some kind
anybody.
of a needle with poison or something in it. And that was how he did, like a little...
Yeah.
Like one of those.
Yeah.
And
like
it was brilliant
Gene Hackman
because...
in Birdcage with a giant transvestite head. Like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
That creepy. Oh, God.
What was that guy in England that got nailed with that friggin' umbrella? That fucking gag umbrella.
Really?
The guy had a hitman had an umbrella.
Oh, yeah.
And it had a little bit of that poison in it.
On the end, yeah.
What's it called?
Raisin?
Yeah, whatever
right.
that shit
That's
is.
real James
a little
Bond shit.
that shit, like a fucking grain of sand of it in your system, and you're dead.
Yeah.
There's no fucking antidote. There's no fucking movie cure.
Yeah.
And the guy had an umbrella. With the tip of the umbrella was a little holder for this little grain of sand with a needle on it.
Yeah.
And he walked past this guy and just doink, hit him, and the guy just thought he got hit with an umbrella. He was like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? A few days later, dead.
Oh,
it was just a few days later. But by the time you get into the hospital, they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
They're looking for, the flu. Meanwhile, you've been fucking poisoned by something.
Yeah.
That's some scary shit.
Very,
That's James Bond shit.
All right, we got another one coming in. Scott in New York, go ahead.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
I think Jimmy would agree with me on this one. Ed Kemper, the serial killer.
Yeah, Edmund Kemper was a very scary guy. He was a very scary guy.
Big?
6'6", 3-something.
Oh, shit.
Serial killer. He's the one that decapitated the girl and put her head in a bowling bag and talked to his mother because he hated mother. And
hated mother.
And then he violated his mother's body after he killed his mother.
Oh,
he did things with the body. Edmund was a scary guy. And Robert Ressler, FBI profiler, interviewed Kemper in a cell. And the guard had left for whatever reason. It was like
oh no,
he was doing something else, and he was a shift change. So Edmund Kemper says to Ressler in the cell alone, he goes like, I could kill you now, and they couldn't. There's no one here to stop me. And Ressler said he realized that there was nobody there.
Oh my God.
Holy shit! What do you do?
And this is a 6'6" mountain.
And he was probably like Jones in To Kill Somebody.
Yeah.
The lambs cry.
Well, Ressler played it off somehow like he had a weapon. Because, again, he's a profiler. So
He goes like, do you think I'd come in here and not have something that would fucking put you right on the floor?
He didn't show any fear.
I don't, but do you
This
think
guy?
I will next time?
Holy
shit.
Yeah,
he's scary with his 70s. Look at him. He looks like fucking...
He's like 6'6".
A 70s porn star.
He's a killer.
You got to show him next to somebody. Edmund Kemper. Look up Kemper and Robert Ressler. He's a big kid.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if he's the
A big
scariest
kid.
ever.
Big goofy kid.
The big baby.
The California
playing.
co-ed killer.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. That looks like a circus act.
Wow.
Yeah.
Leisure suit.
Wow.
Wow, I could kill you. What must have gone through that guy's mind at that second where he went like, oh my God. And did he fuck up by looking around? Or did he just keep looking at his eyes and go, no, you think you could. Believe me, I've taken care of things. Or did he go, I could kill you? And the guy then goes, and starts looking around like, is somebody gonna fucking help me here?
No, he gets those
You realize
guys.
you're the ham in the cartoon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Done.
Done. All right, let's get back to the
creepy.
Tyson. We got a couple more clips here.
Listen, I've been working with Kevin for 2.5 years. I've never seen him prepare himself like he has.
I'm gonna gut him like a fish. Sit down.
He's focused.
Hard on him.
He's focused, and he positively believes he can knock out Mike.
Sit down. Did Mike say sit down?
Sit down.
Yeah.
Just don't even.
I'm gonna do what like a fish? Bread him like a fish?
Got him.
I'm gonna
Got him.
I'm gonna gut him like a fish.
Yeah.
It's like Clubber Lang at his press conferences.
Did Tyson,
hey, woman.
Did Tyson retain any of his wealth, or is he just like
He's broke.
No, he's fucking
Yeah,
broke.
he's fucking.
He's working out at the YMCA in Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah.
Part of his rehab.
Wow.
He's just, he had so many fucking vultures around him that just, like, raped him of his cash. He made fucking millions, man.
It's so easy
Just
for that to happen.
millions. It happens so often that it's weird when it doesn't happen.
Yeah, yeah.
You look at someone like George Foreman, who, like, took money and was smart with it, investing, and then came up with that stupid fucking grill that he's just a gazillionaire with. That's so rare that you get somebody. Usually they're just fucking, I'm broke.
It's business management. That's what it does. Those business managers, they'll pay you pay twice for services. It happened to us.
You get you get a fucking 80-person posse that are all driving fucking Escalades. And, on your dime, 24 hours a day. It don't matter if they don't bill you. They're just fucking dipping into cash, yeah.
God bless you.
Oh, boy.
You all right, sweetie?
Oh, Otto, you all right? You sure?
Yeah.
Need a tissue?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hey, you got your Late Show with David Letterman T-shirt on.
Yes, I do.
Aw.
Sweet.
I got to get out of this building. I got to get some fucking fresh air. I went from one stuffy room to another.
Hate it.
Yeah.
Just live in
So
this
fucking airy here.
nasty environment.
Sure there is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I can't open a window.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go. Here's another clip from Mike Tyson.
I'm 36 years old, going to 36. I never dreamed of living this long. I never dreamed of fornicating with as many beautiful women as I did.
Fornicating. He's so romantic.
We got a quote there, Thing? Go ahead.
Fornicating.
We got a quote from who?
This is Kemper when he was in the cell with Wrestler.
Oh.
The exact quote is, "If I went apeshit in here, you'd be in a lot of trouble, wouldn't you? I could screw your head off and place it on the table to greet the guard."
Screw your head off. Screw your head off.
Wow.
He would just twist it
That's good, yeah.
like a jar lid and then leave it there. And the guard would walk in, and he'd probably just be sitting there, "Hey, how you doing?"
Wow.
You know, that? Oh, yeah, that's the guy I was just talking to. That's his head.
The beauty of him, psychologically, he had game.
Who, Kemper?
Oh, yeah, he had game.
That's a scary guy right there.
Well, what's scary about that as well is that as an FBI profiler, I mean, Wrestler coined the phrase serial killer. He's the one that made that phrase up. That you understand that this guy is, first of all, he's never getting out of prison. So if he murders an FBI agent in jail, he's a god. You kill an FBI agent in jail, and you are a
Especially
god.
if you just unscrew his head with your bare fucking hands.
Yeah. You get free cigarettes forever.
Oh, you're in.
Cigarettes, Snicker bars.
That's it.
Say you want.
All right,
Anyone you want to rape is yours.
Wow.
We got one more to go here.
I can't wait till the 28th. I'm going to make you my girlfriend.
There's something you can't buy in that class, and you don't got none of that.
You're sweet. Make sure you kiss me good with those big lips.
That was Lennox
Fucking
Lewis?
Mike, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess so. That's it. The video is up on break.com on the front page right now. It's a montage.
I was
Pretty
ashamed
good.
watching him go out like he did, where he just said, "Nah, I can't fucking fight anymore." In the middle of the fight, he was just his last fight.
Yeah.
In the middle of the fight, he just came out. He was getting the shit beat out of him. He came out to the bell. He threw a few punches and then just turned around to the ref and went, "I'm done. I can't do this," and apologized to everybody and said he just doesn't have the heart for it anymore. And that was it. He was done with fighting. Went out with a fucking fizzle like that.
The Learjet landed safely.
I will surround you like a wagon train.
Well, they didn't show it?
No, because Bush is talking.
Because Bush is talking about some bullshit?
Yeah, because Bush is talking about something. Some nonsense.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, Iraqi. Bunch of faggots.
Language.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Let's take a break, and we will return with...
What happened?
Well, hopefully we get to the bottom of the YouTube thing.
Oh, yeah, that ain't going to happen. Do you think we're getting a fucking call from them?
Right.
That's it.
All right. It just makes us play harder, that's all. It's fine.
And now, if you look what's on there, this fucking Japanime on there. It's really full of crap. It's a waste of fucking bandwidth. And taken off.
What's up,
let it
Steve?
sit there. Some other thing will come along.
What do you got?
Roland and I are hitting them from...
Why would your mic be on? We've only been doing this for 2.5 years.
Why turn that mic on?
Yeah, there's no reason to.
Bill, is it on?
Now it's on.
There we go.
Roland and I are hitting YouTube from as many angles as we could possibly can, but they are West Coast, and they generally don't start working until
10
we're...
o'clock.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, hopefully we'll find out
I heard
by
that
tomorrow.
Real Steve Gray was going
What?
crazy over the whole Carlos Mencia, Joe Rogan thing, and that's gone to... they stepped it up at YouTube, and across the board they're hammering. They took off... I had a video up there of Anna Nicole Smith, of me as Anna Nicole Smith and Jay Moore playing Larry King. They yanked that.
Why?
They didn't say.
There's no... They don't have to say. They just... you violated our terms of service. What are they? We make them up as we go along, so go fuck yourself. That's pretty much it.
Fuck themselves over. All right, we got to take a break. Otto?
Yeah.
Sticking around?
I got to go to Staten Island. I got to pick up my dog. She's got to drive back to the city after that. I'm pretty exhausted. My dog's at my mom's house.
Day.
Yeah.
You had a big night. Getting a lot of calls today?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I probably will. I'm going to be on Penn and Teller's bullshit, too. That's going to be an amazing segment. Doing a thing on exorcism. I filmed that already, so... Cool. 2 TV shows in 1 week.
Look at you.
Wait, it's going to be on this week?
No, that's going to be on in April.
All right, remind us, will you?
Yeah, absolutely. Right. I want to come back and do a full performance here, because it's been fucking a long time.
Where are you working this weekend, anywhere?
Nothing to plug. Zany's in Chicago. I got that coming up.
Okay.
Oh, you
Yeah,
doing
in March.
Vernon Hills too?
Yeah, all three. I'm doing three in a row. Vernon Hills is...
It's brutal.
Oh, I love it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I hate Vernon Hills. Nothing to do there.
No, there's nothing to do there, but,
It
you know.
sucks.
It's the
Yeah.
biggest room. It's got the most seating. It
sucks.
Yeah.
I just stay in my room and smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right, well, Otto.
So you guys are huger than ever, right? People
It's getting there.
fucking
I
love
mean,
you.
who am I to say?
I don't know, Otto.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
you know,
we're feeling
Depends who you
good.
ask.
Huge.
You know, we're getting there one day at a time. God.
We don't know. We just do our silly show
Oh,
every day.
stop that. They're not like that.
I'm out. Hi, Steve. I'm out of here.
All right, Otto. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for doing my segment this morning. That was good to wake
That
up
was
to that.
great.
Really
That's
nice
cool.
of you. Thanks.
And
Great.
we like your chick there. She's
very sweet.
Yeah.
She's very nice. We've hung out with her at the O&A Traveling Virus.
Frontier quality, you know.
Yeah.
Frontier quality.
Yeah.
Square.
Yeah. Look at it.
Oh my God, you're so nasty.
Who's the other girl?
Frontier quality.
Yeah, she does look like a frontier woman.
Yeah.
You know, take you down to the river.
Like
wash
Karen
your clothes on
Grassel
the stone.
from
Yeah.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Wholesome. It's a wholesome look.
Yeah.
It's a very outdoorsy, wholesome look.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like,
She
all right, wrap
belongs
it up.
on the wall.
Your family like her, Otto?
She's the pale rider. What?
Your family like her?
Does what? My family?
Yeah.
They go, she's like family. Shut up, Mom. You ruined my life.
Why do you think I talk through a puppet?
Yeah.
Look in the mirror.
7-year-old boy stuck on a bus.
Yeah.
Stupid. Got stranded on a bus when he was 7 and didn't know how to open the door.
Hard days play makes
Wait,
you
who?
weary.
Aw.
Yeah, I got trapped
That's a real story?
on a camp bus. I fell asleep and they locked me in the bus.
Yeah.
And my mother was
no.
sure that I was dead at the bottom of a lake. But this one woman, Sylvia Dale, figured out maybe he was asleep on the bus because the driver said that right before he takes the bus back to the garage, he goes down a steep hill and anything in the back would have fallen on the floor. But somehow I didn't roll off. I was, you know.
That's a nice safety feature. The child will roll to the front of the bus.
Well, it was the 70s.
Yeah, they didn't
That's
care.
normal for the 70s.
They didn't care at all.
Now there's a bunch of pussies out there raising their kids.
Wow.
How'd you remember that?
He told me the story. How could I ever forget it?
Oh,
He was
okay.
fucking trapped on a bus and frightened.
Yeah, that was my
I
first.
dozed off to that
My
thought.
first publicity.
Talking to himself
Yeah.
like this to keep himself company, right?
No, he said that he had an article, right? He had a fucking newspaper article.
Yeah.
Never got locked on a bus, but as a kid, in kindergarten, I think it was something. Maybe first grade, but really young and scared of everything. I took the wrong bus. I was supposed to take bus D, and there was big D in the window, and I took bus C by accident.
She looks
So I
like a
hopped
D a
on the
lot of
bus,
times.
and I'm sitting there, and the door shuts, and it starts taking off. And the first indication, you kind of start looking around, and you go, hey, I don't know these people.
Oh.
These aren't like the people that I'm usually on the bus with.
Yeah.
So you start getting scared, and then the bus makes that turn.
The wrong
turn,
You're
and
used
you're
to
like,
it.
oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just a kid, and I have no way out of this.
Yeah, the panic.
Oh, I fucking lost my mind.
And the funny part is...
Ew, you cried?
Oh, I was crying like fucking crazy.
Ew, high school?
Always ask a policeman
Yeah, it was high
for
school.
help.
17.
The sad part is you're only one town over.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
But
Yeah,
to
you don't
it might
know.
just be another state.
Once that turn went,
Yeah.
because you're like a little fucking rat through a maze kid. You know where the cheese is. It's home.
Yeah.
You know how to get there.
Did you talk to the driver? I mean, how'd
No,
you handle it?
I couldn't fucking communicate.
Oh.
I was like beside myself. I just started crying, going, I don't know, wrong bus thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where am I, Mommy?
Snot bubbles and all.
Oh,
Yeah.
snot bubbles and tears and my big fucking alien eyes just crying to the bus driver. It was horrific. And the bus driver just freaked out and had to actually take me back to the school.
Oh, yeah?
I lost my mind so much he had to turn around. And I don't even know how far into the trip he was. It wasn't that far.
Yeah.
But he had to turn around and take me back and open the door. He's like, oh, get the fuck out,
Oh, yeah.
kid. You're freaking me out.
With the snot and the tears, yeah.
Before you start accusing me of shit,
Yeah.
get the fuck off my bus. He touched me.
How did he not rape you? Because you were so confused. You would have been like, oh, he was on the wrong bus.
He's on the
didn't
wrong
know.
bus. What does he think? He got ass raped too? Fucking kid.
Oh, you guys are too much.
Little bloody bottom. Give you a reason to cry. You disruptor.
Oh, it's like a whiny little mess.
All right, Otto, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Otto, thanks.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Great
We're
job.
taking a break.
Anthony.
Are we?
Mickey. Mallory.
Yeah, we're going to take a break.
All right, Bill,
Bye.
get us out of here.
The Norton and Faggot Show. That's what we should call it, program.
I know how to handle cock. All my cocks got in.
iPods, corn on the cob, smoothies, egg white omelets, bagels and seltzer. Never. Starbucks apple cake. Absolutely. And rollerblading.
White cocks, black cocks.
Two fruits.
I know how to handle cock.
Not only do I know how to handle cocks, I love doing it.
Yeah, fuck North Korea.
Yep. Get that right.
In their little shitholes.
We were trying to get syndicated there.
Yeah. I think we'll do well.
Anthony brought up a great point about the Opie and Anthony show. I can't do it justice, Ann, so if maybe you can...
Well, it was the whole reason that Tom Chiasano was there for the time that we're over at FM.
Yeah,
on
when
FM
we're
radio.
yeah, they trust us at XM. They really do. There's no one running
We're
this
left
place.
alone?
I had
Yeah.
no idea who's in charge, to be honest with you. Who knows? There was a guy...
I thought you were.
There was a guy that was in charge. He had a cubicle. I forgot his name. He's long gone. We pretty much unlock the place every day. We're on our own here. But over there...
Why don't you put her in charge?
Right. But over there, it was obvious that the company said, look, we're going to hire these guys, but look, they're loose cannons. So, Tom, you're going to have to be there every single morning when they broadcast.
To make sure they don't screw up. And I said, well, wouldn't you? Because we have this thing where when we get angry, like we just decide to blow things up.
Yeah.
We decide to just blow up our career.
Yeah.
We are like Kim Jong-il. We just don't care. We get a little mad, and our reaction is, fuck this, let's just blow it up. Fuck it. Like the littlest problem, it's like, guys, yeah, today there was an issue with the show. I believe you were supposed to do a read, and it was supposed to be the first read of the block, but you did it last. All right, fuck it. We're going to go fuck in a church. Fuck everyone. Blow this shit up. We'll show you. Go fuck yourself. We just got, I don't know why we're like this.
No one amazed me back in the day at NEW. There were times we should have been fired and they never fired us. And Ant and I would be on the phone with each other that night going, not only did we not get fired, they're kissing our ass.
I know, it's like, can you believe they didn't fire us for that? And they're like patting us on the back?
There were days, I guess we can tell people now.
Got to take it further.
There were days that we just didn't feel like doing our radio show, and there was a lot of drinking going on and stuff, and we would just be whatever, hungover, tired, what have you. We would make up some kind of drama and then go, you know what? I got to tell you, Ken, if we go down that hall and do a show today, I can't promise you that we won't say something that's just going to blow up this whole thing.
Gonna fuck this whole thing up.
We would start like fake fights with Howard. I mean, we had our problems with Howard, but that was always the easy one. Like, all right, what can we say about Howard today that will really like get them scared? And we'd make up this shit, and he goes, yeah, I see it your way. You're right. Why don't you guys take the day off and calm down? Like, yeah, I think it's good for everybody. And then me and Ann would walk out of the building going, did that actually work?
We just got the day off. We got the day off. Fuck it.
I guess we can admit that now.
Well, I can.
There are times or we weren't prepared, or we just were unhappy with our personal lives. Yeah. Something was going on. We're like, you know what? Do you feel like working? No.
Well, Ken, let me tell you something.
And then we would just think up this whole scheme in our office and go, all right, I got it. We'd march down to Ken's office and go, Ken, can we talk to you? We'd close the door and come up with some crazy-ass thing. And he would buy into it because they were so paranoid and scared
that we were going to blow it up.
That we were going to blow up our careers.
But wasn't that like harder to do than actually doing the job?
No, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was like we didn't want to go in there and do a show that day. We were just like miserable. We had nothing.
Yeah.
So we're just like, let's just march into Ken's office. We'll make something up that will lead him to believe we're going to do something really bad on the air.
Yeah.
And he'll say, why don't you guys just take the day, you come back in tomorrow fresh, and we'd be like,
And then
all right.
Yeah. At that point, like, yeah, but Ken, we really want to do our show.
Want to do the show, but if you know something, I think that's a good idea. Like he came up with it. Like, Ken, I think that's wise. It's a wise decision you've made, Ken.
We would always lead the boss on too to make it seem like he came up with it.
Yeah, wise decision. All right, we'll come back tomorrow fresh.
That's why you're the boss, sir.
We'll sit. Unfortunately, we'd like to do a show today, but. You showing your wisdom.
It's like when you're a kid and you don't want to go to school, so you're fake sick, and when your mom goes, you should stay home, you're like, I guess, if you want me to.
I have a report due.
But anyway.
I studied so hard.
I had a report due. What a bad lie that'd be.
I know.
You know what, we to get out of a test, my grandmother had Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. She had a lot of drugs around, and there's something called a Halidol, which is it's like a date drug, a date rape drug.
Date rape.
Yeah, and we put it in
was
in
for
our teachers'
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, it's to knock them out. It knocks you out.
So you can rape them.
And crazy? No, not that. But yeah,
for the Parkinson's.
For the Parkinson's, and we dropped one drop is for an adult, and we put 5 drops of this stuff into our teachers because we had a test. My biology teacher, Mr. Gibson, who was
that was great. Dosing the teacher.
Yeah.
You read about that in the paper all the time when they arrest the fucking kids.
I know. We should have been arrested for it.
Our shop teacher was arrested for dosing the principal.
Wow.
What?
Fucking
teacher on teacher crime.
I don't think it was to kill him, but he put something in his drink. And we all knew the guy was creepy because he had a thick mustache and he tucked in his flannels. Always the sign of a creep. When you tuck in flannel shirts, you're El Creepo. And
well, you want a good presentation.
Oh, you mean his?
Makes your cock look bigger.
His bulge.
Yeah, bulge.
Because the front of the flannel gets real fat in there.
How do you say it? We're over here. He wanted to make his cock look good.
Hey.
No, but there was a sexier way, like his.
All right.
His, but you want to call it a meat stick or a baby wrecker? I had a fucking girl jerking me off one time. She was a massage therapist, and she was fucking phenomenal. She was tugging my dick and kind of playing with it, and she was going, "Give me this meat stick. I like this. Now you get a great fuck stick." She was calling my dick a meat pole.
It's like something you pick up at fucking Home Depot, though. It's like, big meat pole. I need a meat stick and a meat pole.
It sounds like one of those greasy beef jerky things.
Or that you get on a gyro cart.
I'm having my ass eaten on my hands and knees, just kind of humping into her mouth.
Oh, God.
I was like a dog. It was awful.
Jimmy!
I was rubbing my dog pussy on the carpet.
That is just something that won't be done.
Scooting. Second scooting joke of the fucking session.
That is something I would just not allow a girl to do.
I gotta tell you.
Is lick my fucking ass.
What's wrong with you?
I'm a man.
Who'd you vote for? Fucking Brezhnev? You commie? What kind of an American are you?
No, that makes me a After all, we are not communists.
I love my asshole being eaten.
Well, there's one thing about loving it. There's one thing about putting someone in an awful position.
Well, my hands and knees, my asshole open. Lick away, gal.
Yeah, that's the awful
What's wrong
position.
with that?
I don't know. It's just something
Think about it.
Seems very degrading.
No, it's not. It's wonderful. You look back at her and you're like, hey.
How you doing? Oh, you look down between your legs, kind of.
Yeah.
Look back there. Hey, what you doing back there?
She's like, Blue 42, and you both laugh.
It looks like an aardvark. It's a bit of a visual.
Oh, that's horrible.
Hey, we got to get to another big story here.
Ooh,
this is terrific. Tim Hardaway just speaking his mind today.
Oh yeah, well, he's going to catch a little flack for this.
Well, the setup is that one of these NBA players came out and said he was gay while he was in the NBA.
Oh.
He's now retired, but he said, "Hey, man, I think he played for 4 teams in 5 years, something like that."
Yep.
And
a big team.
Admitted that he was gay. So it's been a big story on the old sports radio channels. And Tim Hardaway just went off yesterday. This is great.
With former NBAer John Amici revealing he's gay, former NBA All-Star Tim Hardaway had this to say on Dan Le Batard's radio show.
Tim Hardaway, last question before we let you go. How do you deal with a gay teammate?
Wow.
Last question before I let you go, or you hang up on me.
That is a radio technique right there.
What?
That we don't know how to use, unfortunately.
And anytime
we always
the-
ask that question first, and then we get the hang up.
And how does he go through life with the last name that has Tard in it, that ends in Tard? Isn't that the guy's name? What's the sports guy's name?
I don't know.
That's doing the interview.
I forgot it.
I heard his name, but it's something Tard.
Well, let's go back.
Yeah, let's hear his name, because boy, the teasing in fucking school.
This is
Hard.
textbook radio, though.
Yep.
You get all the info out of Tim that you need, blah 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 blah, and then you finally ask the question.
Hit him with the one he might just hang up on.
Yeah, you really want the answer to at the end.
With former NBAer John Amici revealing he's gay, former NBA All-Star Tim Hardaway had this to say on Dan Le Batard's radio show.
It's Levitard. You fucking
Tim Hardaway
Levitard. Like, how did he go through school with that name? Levitard. You floating fucking dummy.
Yeah, talk about pressure. You have to get A's every time.
Yeah. Fucking Levitard the retard. Yeah,
You
I
got
know.
a D, Levitard.
Fucking Levitard.
Tim Hardaway, last question before we let you go. How do you deal with a gay teammate?
First of all, I wouldn't want him on my team, and second of all, you know, if he was on my team, I would, you know, really distance myself from him because I don't think that's right, and you know, I don't think that. You know, he should be in a locker room while we're in a locker room, and it's just a whole lot of other things. So I wouldn't even be a part of that. But you know, it's stuff like that going on, and there's a lot of other people I hear like that's still in the closet and don't want to come out the closet. But you know, I just leave that alone.
He's been in a locker room with a gay guy.
You know what? Wait, that's what he said?
No,
When did
well,
he
it gets a little better.
Oh,
I hear
more,
other
okay.
quotes.
Yeah, because
I want to.
he got pushed after that.
I want to replace the word "gay" in here, and on his interview with "black." Though, do that. Let's see how that fucking pulls off.
Well, I'll say this: he's getting a lot of flack. Black guys are getting shit now, like whereas years ago they didn't. Political correctness, but he's catching a lot of flack. It's like headline news in a lot of places. Like he's getting a tremendously bad. He'll have to apologize.
Oh fuck yeah!
He will apologize.
He's at the end of his career. He's not going to apologize.
No.
I hope you're right, dude.
I don't think he apologized,
I
and
hope.
I don't think that that they really care. I mean, the NBA doesn't cater to gays except for the WNBA.
Don't matter who caters to who anymore. Once you fucking say something like this, organizations come out and you're the devil.
You're the devil.
Yeah,
You're
you
the
fucking
devil.
You can't speak your mind in America anymore.
No, you
without having to
Look,
apologize.
He's retiring, but
Well, he's at the end of his career.
But what do you think he wants to do? Just not do anything? Do you think he wants an endorsement
He'll collect
thing?
his
Or you think
cash.
he wants to
Show
sell
for his
cars?
gun collection.
Suck cocks. No, the NBA will make him apologize because the advertisers,
Yeah.
the gay groups will pressure and say
they'll
we'll
pressure.
let you
That's
advertise.
what they do.
Right, you're absolutely right.
Well,
there.
David Stern's the biggest douche.
Douche.
Oh.
Douche.
David K. Stern or David Stern? Which one?
You know that what you're saying there, though, Timmy, is flatly homophobic, right? It's just flat. It's
Here we go.
bigotry.
Listen to this.
Well, I hate gay people, so I let it be known. I don't like gay people. I don't like to be around gay people. I don't, I'm homophobic. I don't like it. It shouldn't be in the world for that or in the United States for it. So yeah, I don't like it.
Well, tonight, likely within the last 30 minutes or so, Hardaway has apologized for the remarks.
Did already.
The former All-Star said he was sorry and should have never said anything. Hardaway saying, quote, "Yes, I regret it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said I hate gay people or anything like that. That was my mistake."
Shouldn't have said
End
it.
quote. Thoughts from Tim Hardaway tonight.
I still believes it, but I shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, why does he care? Who
And
cares
Hardaway
if he hates gay people?
And Hardaway is retired. Thank you for that update. I
Is he
didn't know.
retired?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought he was still playing.
Who cares? Yeah, if he doesn't
Just retired
like,
last
hates
year.
gay people.
Dan knows, no? It's not that important.
This will just promote gay bashing and people to. They ought to, but the black community, this is what I'm saying, ought to look at a statement like this and then look at when Whitey turns around and says something about black people and take that in the same fucking vein.
Well,
just don't. Does he want to be left alone? I know. I'm flabbergasted. I was just going.
There's so many.
Line of the day.
So many.
Me going.
There's so many rumors about guys being on the down low, and they say that the gayest sport is football. That more football players are gay.
Really?
Yeah, and they
Why
there was
football?
I don't know. I don't know.
Man.
But they
Men.
it's pretty apparent.
I would think the two-man luge myself.
No, because here's why football. Because if you fall with the ball, all the men jump on you.
Yeah.
You just want to run and fall with the ball. I got it, guys.
It's an instinct. You want to jump on him as soon as possible.
Tackle him. Everybody's jumping on you. Bunch of men in your face, your
there
asshole.
There was a story.
I got to start paying attention to the NBA again. I used to love the NBA. Hardaway retired in 2001.
Holy shit, are you kidding?
Wow.
What?
Fuck.
Dude, that's 6 fucking years ago.
Well, like, is he retiring? Why?
Then why is it even
Is he?
relevant?
When is the Mick gonna retire?
Yes.
I love that guy. DiMaggio. What a player.
We got a gay guy on the phone, Ed. Hey, gay guy.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up there?
Oh,
Hi.
Yeah, you're gay, all right. What's up, Ed?
My response is gay people hate niggers.
Wow. You know something? I
God.
guess you are well within your right to say that.
I am. You know.
Although, did
everybody
he use
has
any
up to their
derogatory
opinion, so-
terms for gay people?
No.
Did he say faggot?
Nope.
Queer?
Nope. Peter Pump.
Do I say those?
Butt pirate?
No, he
Fudge
didn't say any of
packer?
those.
Rump wrangler.
No, they just says gay people.
Cocksucker?
He was
Father
peaceful.
disappointer?
All right, Ed.
Little Mary Ann.
Thank you, Ed.
Thanks,
Little
Ed.
Mary Ann.
All right, guys. Love
Ed,
the show. Take care.
he gave me head.
The Ozone Midget sighting of the day.
My girlfriend's here.
Don't get that.
What?
It's not your girlfriend.
Oh, it's Jimmy's. I'm sorry.
Oh, nice neck mark.
Oops.
Oh, that's
Wow.
your girlfriend, Jim?
You fucking vampired
Yeah,
him.
Nice.
you did that.
You vampired him.
Those teeth, that's what did it. Wow.
Is it okay?
Good for you, Jim.
Can we talk to you, or are you reading a menu? I don't get it. I love it.
All right.
I love your relation.
What is she yelling?
She's like, I didn't mean to.
Cause a blood
Yeah,
clot.
whatever.
Can we get her on the air for a second, or is that...
If she wants, yeah.
Hi.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
What?
Like, I need this.
Hi, girlfriend that will remain nameless.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, why the hickey?
It was unintentional.
Never is.
Crime of passion.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it. They noticed it. I just walked in and they're like, what happened to your neck? I'm like,
God.
You didn't notice it? Do you even peek in the mirror in the morning?
No.
You just kind of run out of the house?
Hold on. What were you going to say?
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
When you said you have a peek in the mirror, she went look at and somebody interrupted her.
Oh, look at him.
Yes.
Oh, Jimmy.
I'm looking at the menu.
What is that? Oh. Our Valentine's Day quarrel.
Yeah, a little quarrel.
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
It was brief.
Jim's very sensitive.
Yeah?
Is that it?
He is very, very sensitive.
Not the way we heard it.
What? If I'm hungry, isn't one of you like that? Like,
Me.
yeah.
I'll
You
raise my
just get
hand.
crazy when you're hungry. That's it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it was like you were reading the menu, and then Jimmy went to maybe just ask
He was
you.
going to spin a yarn. He was
Right,
going to
he
tell a
was
little
gonna
anecdote.
tell
And he had
a little-
already, meanwhile, he orders the second he sits down. He doesn't say, are you ready? Do you know what you want? Blah, blah, blah.
You little rude
He
Nick.
orders everything. He'll order dessert when I'm eating dinner. You know what I mean?
How many times have you heard Jimmy go, a Caesar salad? You could be in a sushi joint and he's
You're Ray
offering
Liotta.
a Caesar salad
You're a good
every
fella.
time.
What's the matter with you?
I like to be ready. I like to be
The waiter
prepared.
comes over just
You're
asking
Ray
for the
Liotta.
water order, and Jimmy has his whole freaking meal.
Yeah, he
Ready to
orders.
go.
He doesn't even care if I've ordered or not. And then he's telling me, launching into an anecdote.
So he's ready to launch into an anecdote. Can if you can remember how did you actually present this? I gotta see it like it was, because I want to imagine across the table, my gal. I'm telling this story, and she actually is mad with the menu.
It was.
Got to get into character.
No, he was telling me what were you, he wouldn't finish the story because he was pouting, but it was like it was about a podcast, I believe.
It was something about.
I love seeing you get smashed.
Oh, it's
God, is this
great.
fun?
It was it wasn't a podcast.
Oh man! I do want to hear the end.
No, it was, I forget what I started something about the Saturday.
You guys went to sushi.
Yeah.
You ordered right away, and she's trying to look at the menu. You started
It's
with
Valentine's Day. I won't even complain about the sushi again.
What? Why didn't you want sushi?
Oh, it was a cold night. Seemed like a cold meal.
Yeah, what are you, fucking
sushi.
Japanese in a rice patty somewhere?
There was enough time for anything else.
How about something nice?
We went to one place, but they were sold out because.
How about a reservation?
Yeah, well, they were sold out because boyfriends had thought I had made a reservation.
Oh, is this too much?
No, but that's not true.
We're watching the champ get pummeled.
I don't even care.
Come on,
I don't
champ.
care.
Come on.
She's right.
We're really laid back. We don't care about stuff like Valentine's Day.
Oh, she's crying now.
No, we exchanged gifts. You know, it was nice.
Did you like the card?
It was sweet. Did he read it on the
Wasn't
air
it
as well?
funny? It was, yeah.
Do we share anything between the two of us?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it was sweet.
I thought it was very
we all
fourth grade.
Did you all hear it? God damn it.
I would never read our private
I read it.
Anthony read it.
It was very fourth grade, very cute.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Roses are red.
We just read it among ourselves. That's all.
Yeah, it was really, really cute.
That'd be crazy to read it on the air in front of two countries. Even Jimmy's not that stupid.
So you went. I'm reading the menu.
I was like, it was one of those things where I was trying to be like a character, like a joke, like someone who's irritated, but it was real. I was like, can you give me a sec? I don't remember.
That was awful.
Ooh.
I'm like, I was just talking about one of the shows on Saturday. So I'm like, yeah, on 202 this Saturday. She's like, I'm reading the menu.
Yeah, like I was trying to joke, but it just clearly was real.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if it was a joke.
Because I was thinking that's kind of funny to do, is sit there and while you're looking at the menu, because you couples, you converse even while you're looking at the menu.
Coat on the whole time.
I'm fucking freezing.
It's so warm in here.
In there.
It's warm in here now.
And it gets warmer when you're being grilled like this, believe me.
She snapped
But
at
it's
me.
a funny gag, because couples, a lot of times they have your menu, you're talking to each other, to just look up as they're talking and go, I'm reading the menu. Like all pissed, it would be funny, yeah.
I'm like, that was so awful, she had to be joking. And then she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, a normal person, you go, oh, I'm sorry, I snapped at you, I'm hungry. And they're like, oh, fair enough. But Jim was like,
you know what I never understood, and it's always done in the movies? The instant apology. It seems so weird. It seems like only crazy people could do that.
Good.
It's like, well, if you weren't the way you are, maybe we'd be in a better shape than we're in. And then go, oh, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. It's like a fucking De Niro character does that kind of thing. You lose your mind. Hey, I'm reading the menu. Oh, look, I'm sorry. James Caan did that, I believe.
Yeah. Pophead Jenko, look, Pophead, whatever, look what I got.
Look who I got. Tom, I'm sorry.
Your mom made some dinner.
Mom made some dinner. Come on in. Only crazy people do the instant apology. You got to sit on it a little while.
Call me crazy.
Here's what it was. My feelings were hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at saying my feelings are hurt. Typically, I lash out in anger.
Yeah.
So I was over it shortly after. It was like
shortly meaning like an hour later.
All right, an hour. But I mean,
he was like goodbye. Like we had to part ways briefly.
These were things that would normally drag out into a week-long incident for me. I'm awful. Like
I down to an hour. That's good.
I react very angrily, but I don't want to react angrily. I'm like, just sit with it, and your feelings are hurt. It's like you have to deal with it and just process.
So in the meantime, you just shoveled rice and raw fish heads into your mouth at your romantic.
Just happy. I was quiet.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And I'm sure
drinking sake.
I'm sure the continental problem he was going through yesterday didn't affect your Valentine's
Do you know
Day,
what he
right?
said to me last night? We were making out, and then he's like, I'm just thinking of airplanes and flights and stuff. Like,
oh, that's great.
We were kissing in my bathroom. She was ready to take a bath, and I was kissing her, and she's like, I'm like, I just kept thinking of the Continental Miles. Kept having a major airline problems with Continental.
Thinking of Continental Miles.
While we're kissing, I'm like,
on Valentine's Day.
I have been
Happy
robbed.
Valentine's.
My Continental has robbed me. I'll get into it Monday. They robbed me.
I go, do you want to take a bath together? He goes, I have to go through an envelope of receipts. Happy Valentine's.
Oh,
you sentimental fool.
had to go through some receipts.
Oh, God.
I went through my
Damn.
receipts.
Yeah.
Boy, a lot of phone calls coming in. Unfortunately, look at the time, Jimmy.
I'm sure they're all supportive.
Yeah, well. Anything else you want to share about your Valentine's Day?
No, it was really magical, though. It really was.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice time.
Yeah.
You guys exchange gifts and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, it wasn't.
I dropped my balloon on the way over. I got a balloon at Dwayne Reed, and it fell out of my bag.
What made you not pick it up?
I just showed up with these little conversation cards. It was like a gag gift last minute at Dwayne Reed.
It was awful.
That's great. Yeah. Are there little conversation starters?
Yeah, like, what's your favorite band? And then there's a card that's like, keep it a mystery. You can keep it.
Yeah, like the mystery card. If something comes up that you don't want to answer, you put the mystery card.
I could pull out the mystery card.
Yeah. It's thoroughly horrid.
Wow.
It was an awful game.
That is really a bad gift.
Oh, it was terrible. It was
We
terrible.
played it for hours, though.
Yeah, we did. We couldn't stop.
Oh, you two fucking weirdos. I love you.
All right.
You're very, very good together.
Yeah.
Because of the whole, you not even thinking about making reservations on Valentine's Day, and her at Dwayne Reed at the last minute trying to pick up a fucking balloon and
yeah, exactly.
lousy
It
cards.
was between that and Pert shampoo. What a romantic. No, what it is, I know her birthday's coming up, so we're going out to dinner next week, and I knew everything would be crazy tonight, and she has to work, and I had to work, so I knew we had different things to do tonight.
Yeah.
And she'll be in Pennsylvania with me this weekend, so I knew we were going to have a lot of time together.
Lancaster.
Lancaster.
Yeah, how much country? We might take a nice romantic horse ride or something.
Aw, and a little horse
When's your
and
birthday?
buggy.
Yeah, real romantic when it's like
The 20th.
20th? It's coming soon, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
5 days, Jimmy.
Yeah, so let's have to go to dinner.
Got something.
We're going to eat at a French restaurant.
We walked in there Christmas Eve, and I was so ashamed of what I was wearing, I couldn't try to sit down, because we walked in, every man is wearing a suit, and I had on this brand new Kiss shirt I had just bought.
It said Merry Christmas.
It said Merry Christmas.
Oh, no, it didn't.
Yes, it did, and it's Kiss fucking standing there holding, like, candles. I might even have it on my camera.
Oh,
it said fucking,
is that horrid?
It said Merry Christmas, and I was so ashamed. I couldn't...
Would you just walk out?
Yeah, and she's like, who cares? And I'm like, let's just do this another time.
Merry Christmas.
All right, granted, it's
You
silly.
are a big fan.
By the way, as he tries to find the picture, I want to make sure this is read the right way. Fast Freddy from Jamaica Station. Today I learned Ralphie May thinks Suge Knight is a pussy with a glass jaw. That's right. Ralphie
right.
May said that.
Probably not a wise thing
Puma.
to say.
Yeah.
Puma said it.
Oh, no, I don't
I'm
have...
You
reporting.
don't have it?
I'm very sad.
All right. Should we get out of here?
Merry Christmas.
All right.
Yep.
I mean,
Let's roll.
We could go to the phones, but maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just say goodbye.
Yeah, people are commenting.
Well, we got a meeting. Look, they're all waiting to talk to us out there. All right, line of the day.
All right.
Line of the day is brought to you by BowDogFight.com. Catch a replay of their inaugural pay-per-view event for free on February 17th on Ion TV at 8 p.m. Check your local listings, and for more info, visit BowDogFight.com. Here's the runner-up line of the day.
I'm having my ass eaten on my hands and knees, just kind of humping into her mouth.
Oh, God.
I was like a dog. It was awful.
Jimmy!
I was rubbing my dog pussy on the carpet.
Oops.
That was a good one.
Yeah. That was the second scooting joke of the show for me.
I cannot get enough of that FedEx truck plowing into that police car.
It's a great video of the
Wow. Video of the day. Video of the day. What about line?
Oh, there it is.
Here comes line of the day, line of the day. And my asshole, I fucking, like all those Terra chips that they served on JetBlue, I felt like someone rubbed them against my fucking ass crack. You ever have salt and vinegar potato chip, asshole? Where it's raw and tender. You get a Chaplin walk so your cheeks don't rub together.
Chaplin walk. Boy, you picked a great day to see Jimmy
That was
work.
a good one.
You're getting a thumbs up out there, Jimmy. All right. Let's leave it right where it sits. Ralphie May, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're at Bananas in Hasbrook Heights?
And Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie on Friday, Hasbrook Heights on Saturday.
Bananas. Very good.
Poughkeepsie.
But I'll be in.
Check your local listings to find out where Ralphie's going to be. And Jimmy?
Tonight, tomorrow through Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The Italian Villa. It's 717-397-4973. And I'll be there with my, my jokes.
Yes. This guy is begging us to take his phone call. He used the instant feedback to tell us that he's on hold for 45 minutes. Aaron, Detroit, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Guys rock. I realized today, I'd rather go toe-to-toe with that Spartan dude from the movie 300 than to have my asshole anywhere near that crazy nigger Tyson.
That could be... It's not only the worst call someone has made in a year, it's probably the fucking most unfunny, uninteresting thought anyone has had in a year.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yes. 45 minutes for that, huh?
Yep. And instant feedback.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you to Jimmy's girlfriend for giving us a nice lift at the end of the show. Getting rave reviews on the phone line.
Yes.
Rave.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah. They want to hear a lot more.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are they calling me a pussy? Trashing me?
Show that to Jimmy.
Okay. What's that?
Nothing bad, girlfriend. Nothing bad.
Aunt reading Jim's card. 420. What do you read it in Greek? 120. All right.
Well, you better get a microphone out there then, because
it's adorable. Who wouldn't want to get a Valentine's Day card like this, except for like another man?
I just wanted to go to brunch. I knew there was a trick here.
No,
it's a trick.
Next door, good brunch.
Yeah.
Hey.
Really good.
We should have done a thing.
Yeah, no.
A thing.
No, I can't go there since he said it.
Why?
I'll go there.
Can I get mobbed?
We should have done a thing, though. Why aren't we doing a thing?
I'm ready to do a thing.
Yeah? If my girlfriend's listening, we're going to do a thing.
Yeah, be at the place.
We cut to her fast asleep.
That'd be hysterical on the pillow, drooling, just kind of...
Well, we just want to play this. It's quick.
All right.
Can I read it aloud? Let me read Jimmy's card.
Wait,
little Rosen.
You don't mind if we read it out loud?
No, she's in bed.
Okay. It says, Happy Valentine's Day, baby.
I got nervous.
Yeah.
I meant to write an N, but an M slipped out.
Yeah, it says Valentine's. If I had to count all of the ways I love you, it would add up to a whole bunch of reasons.
Huh?
I realize that girlfriends don't get grades, but if they did, you would get an A+. We fuss and quarrel and quibble, and I wish we would do so on a lesser level. There isn't even a scale that could weigh how much I love you, but I wish there was, because it would be very heavy.
I skimmed this. I took it at face value. I thought it was just a sweet card. I really
This is the first time she's actually hearing it.
Oh, there's jokes in there.
You need cards on tape from Jimmy.
What do you do? Just look in real ink too much?
I was like, oh, that's sweet, baby.
Yeah,
Thanks.
She didn't read it.
All right, here's the rest of it.
We should be boyfriend and girlfriend for a long time. If we broke up, I would cry rivers and lakes and oceans of tears. Our relationship should blossom and grow like a big plant. You're so cute when you beg for it. And then Jimmy wrote, what is it? LOL. And then Happy Valentine's Day. And he put an arrow at Valentine's. Maybe the N?
No, the Valentine's. We tore the whole sentiment up at top.
Oh, Happy Valentine's Day. He just put an arrow and put ha ha. You just skimmed it.
There's nothing wrong with that,
That's
right?
so funny. Sometimes when you're reading a card from somebody, you're so fixated on what expression you should have And like if the person's watching you, read it. So you're not really paying attention to the card and how long it's taking to read. Like sometimes I'll be reading it and those big long Hallmark things, I'm reading and reading and reading, and then I'm going, I'm looking stupid because it's taking me too long to read, so I'm not going to read the rest. And then you skip to the bottom line and then go, that's a nice card.
Well, I didn't see her read it. She read it on the bowl, so I didn't get a chance to watch her. She was in the other room. I didn't
read it on the bowl.
The fucking paper flew out and the fucking took the card in.
Is that true? I can't remember.
No, you were on the sofa. I was in my room, putting away my underpants.
Going through your receipts.
Holding my underpants.
Going through your receipts, right.
God damn, you two are hysterical.
Fucking Continental.
Continental.com, sons of bitches, where my points?
Continental robbed me.
Supposed to get free flights.
And you were one of their biggest fans.
Oh, no.
You were, dude.
We all joined Continental because
the only one that got me. I never would have given a shit when I fly, and now it's only Continental.
Well, it ain't no better anywhere else. Last night, actually 4 hours, we spent online trying to redeem some of our AA Advantage points, and they're sons of bitches. They're rat bastards. The AA Advantage site doesn't work. You can't redeem, shit through it. They all suck. They're designed for you not to use.
Got you by the balls.
I'm gonna get. I will get them on Monday. I have to have a mileage add up and see how many miles they robbed me for. But I'm going to deal with them on Monday.
You got your receipts?
Oh yeah, I'm just disgusted.
On Monday, I deal with United, American, Continental, the Tatalias, Bozzini.
Just awful. I've never felt so raped by a company.
Yeah,
I really do. I feel like I just woke up. I have to sit in like a warm tub and huddle, just looking at the Continental emblem on my bathroom door.
All right,
should we leave?
I'm out.
Yeah, we'll go to brunch.
I'm out.
Aww. I see the look you guys are giving each other. Let's get out of here. Thank you, Ralphie.
See you, Adam.
Hey, man, my
Jimmy,
pleasure.
we'll see you
Thank
Monday,
you.
all right?
All right, guys.
Have fun in Lancaster.
Bye.
These guys, they can do whatever they want to do.
This is why people are tuning in to hear Opie and Anthony.
And this is where things get ridiculous.
I need to be a shock jock.
Always up to no good.
I laughed so hard I had to buckle myself out of my couch.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
And this is like the #1 show in the world.
Line of the Day is brought to you by Bodog. If you'd like to vote on any of the weekly show polls, go to iliketolisten.com.